What's up, guys? Welcome to Carla and Kiko Adventures. This is our first live stream. Happy New Year. We are so excited that we are finally able to do this. Hi, Rosa. Hi, the Review Block. Welcome. Welcome, Kidult TV. Hey, Midlife. How's it going?
Is that Josh?
I believe it's Josh.
Hi, Josh. Hope you're playing well, buddy.
How's everybody doing? How's New Year's so far? How was your New Year's Eve? What'd you guys do? We just hung out here at the house, and we were actually on Kidult TV's live stream with him.
And that was actually very fun.
It was very fun. Yeah.
I think we had a couple too many drinks.
One too many drinks.
But it was still very fun. It's something that we had never done before. We did our first live IG.
Yes.
Yesterday.
That was the first one. Mm-hmm.
And Becky joined on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that was
and
fun.
Rosa too.
Rosa joined on
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So we talked about a few things on, like I said, on the IG, and we said we were going to talk about more today. So welcome to the channel. If you're new,
please make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get notified when we have live streams or when we have new content that's been uploaded.
anyways,
Super excited. So just wanted to give you guys some info. Our Facebook page we do have now, it's Carla and Kiko, or just Carla Kiko. Our Instagram is Carla Kiko Adventures, and we have an email if you want to email us. Just shoot.
What is that?
Can I say shit?
No,
probably not.
I already did so well.
You can't.
It's
say it.
Carla Kiko Adventures @gmail.com. So glad you guys are here. What's up, kiddo? We love you too, man. Thank you so much for all your help. We really appreciate it. So just one thing that I know I wanted to talk to you about and get your guys' opinion and stuff. I had thrown it out to Kiko. So this year for 2021, I want to do like 52 adventures, no matter what it is, no matter where we go, whatever it may be.
Is that 52 videos or is that like adventures? I mean,
an adventure. Well, because like I was mentioning to you, what if we go on a trip and that trip turns out to be like
multiple
2
videos.
or 3 videos,
Mm-hmm.
But it's still one adventure. So it doesn't matter like how many specific vlogs or videos come out of it, but it's like adventures. So I don't know whether it's hiking or like going on a trip somewhere.
So somebody's asking, Jose's asking why 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year.
In a year, homeboy.
So I imagine that's pretty much, we're trying to get something out there. Like, it sounds like a video a week is what you're striving for.
Hey, Jackie, welcome. Happy New Year.
Jackie, Happy New Year.
And I apologize in advance if I'm too loud. I'm generally just a loud person, and he's the quiet one.
Yes.
So you might have to, turn your volume down.
Especially when she's laughing.
Don't get me started. Rosa already put it on there that my Elmo laugh was cracking her up.
So it's 52 videos in a year. I mean, what do people average, like Kiddo or something like that? How many videos does he put out?
Hey, Cool Drummer, welcome. Happy New Year.
Cool Drummer. Hey.
Hi, Becky. Happy New Year.
What's up? What's up? So that was my, my question. It's like when she said 52, I said, okay, first thing that popped in my head was a video a week. I was like, does that sound like something people do? Like I said, I was thinking like a kiddo. You know what I mean? He does his.
I'm not trying to do no daily what it do though. That's true.
Yeah, he does.
I praise you for that, man, but no, I can't.
Yeah, daily what it does. I think that's just way too much. For us, you know what I mean? Because we both work full time, and it would be difficult.
Yeah.
But one a week, I mean, that doesn't seem too much, right? I mean, and we pretty much go places.
Yeah.
On a normal basis.
On a regular, almost weekly. So.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Rosa's got a question for us. You want to take that one?
Okay, so
hold on. Can you take out the brownies from the oven when they go off, please? Thank you. Sorry.
So how did we meet? Okay, so I'm Kiko. Well, my name is Armando because somebody, cool drummer, actually asked earlier on the Rosa stream
Yeah.
if Kiko was my name or nickname, and I go, yes, it's my nickname. My name is Armando, but most people don't even know me.
I met him as Kiko.
That's what I'm saying. Most people don't even know that my name is Armando, and I've always been Kiko since I was born. And a lot of my family don't even know that my name is Armando, or they think it's some sort of variation from Kiko, like a Federico, something like that. Francisco,
Yeah.
and I'm like, no, I am not any of those. I am Armando, but I go by Kiko. So my friends, all of you guys should know me as Kiko. So I'm from LA, and my family moved up to
Boyle Heights, to be exact.
East LA. And my family moved up to, first we moved up to Sunnyvale, and I was there for a year for middle school. And then I came up to Castro Valley in the Bay Area. And that is where I went. I finished off middle school. I advanced from middle school. And then I went to the high school. And I was there freshman. I was there all 4 years, freshman to senior. And Carla is a little older than I am. In high school years, you know, I was a freshman and you were a junior.
I was a junior.
So we didn't really have much connection in that sense.
But back then, oh God, that sounds so old.
Yeah, back then.
Back then in our days.
Wait, so let's say the year. Was it 98?
No, I graduated in 98.
So 97?
So it was 96, 97.
Mm-hmm.
But the town that we were at, it was prominently Caucasian, with some Asian, very few Hispanic, very few African American, Middle Eastern. So I mean, it was very few of us. So the ones that were there, we pretty much were a clique, you know, and we were friends. I was friends with everybody because I was the mascot for the high school. I miss, Butterfly, and chopped it up with everybody, no matter what grade they were in. So I mean, we had
so the way
friends.
The way I met you was because I was friends with some of the people in the ESL program. I think it was as an English
second language.
And so some of the classes that I was in as a freshman, they were taking as a junior, a sophomore, or whatever other higher grades. So that was the reason why I knew some of the older classmen, me being a freshman. And that's how that friendship with the people that I knew got me to you. And, we were introduced and all that stuff, and always kept in contact.
Even after high school.
Well, I lived a block from the high school.
Literally,
it was a block from the high school. And Carla would either,
hey, RLD, what's up? Rachel's Adventures,
RLD. So I would live a block away from the high school. So Carla would, even though it was a shorter route to go the other way, she would sometimes walk.
I would purposely walk because after school we would all hang out.
Yes, we would walk from the high school, to our houses. And a lot of times we ended up hanging out at my house on the, front yard or whatever, because I had, the friends that were friends with Carla. So Carla ended up coming along and all that stuff. And I had a girlfriend at the time. I don't believe you had a boyfriend at the time.
Yeah.
And so, so it was a
mutual friend.
Yeah, mutual friends. So I had a girlfriend. She had, a boyfriend, whatever. We went through high school.
Hi, Juanito.
Juanito. He's on?
Yeah.
All right. So as soon as you graduate and stuff like that, it was kind of like we kind of remained friends because you would either drive by or,
I went to the high school a lot, though, also because I still had friends there.
We would call each other on a house
phone.
Okay, guys, that's a line connected to your house.
It's got a coiled.
Ours.
It's not. It wasn't like this. It was coiled up.
Yeah. So I don't know if there's anybody here that's kind of young. You know, it was a landline. It was a line connected, you know,
I'm sure.
to
I'm sure everyone here understands.
your phone, you know, to your house.
Never know.
So, you know, we had each other's house numbers, and I believe the same number that you had then is the
My
same.
mom's phone number since I was, as soon like when we moved into the house in
Yeah.
'86. It's the same.
It's been the
house
same phone number, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's something that's
And
very...
we would
Oh, pager.
I was gonna say we would
Pager.
page each other on our pagers and
Oh,
leave our
wait.
little codes.
So the way
I had to teach him pager
so
codes.
the way I learned pager code, if anybody knows what a pager code is, you would type in the numbers and the numbers related to a beeper.
Beeper.
A
Yep.
beeper. Yes. So it would relate to letters. And I had some people messaging me on my, or messaging me, beeping me or paging me on my beeper. And I was like, Carla, what does this mean? And she's like, oh yeah, it means this. And I go, well, how do you know that? I think you actually wrote out the
I wrote out the alphabet.
for me. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, so there was a connection there already. We really were friends, but there was it was just a friendship. We really just had a friendship because we were in our own relationship.
I did not corrupt him, Josh.
Yes, because she's so much older, you know. So, and yes, we did have payphones, and yes, I did call from payphones. and
You're
all
taking
that.
it back.
Yes, we did have. I actually had the code from whatever. You could use a code to not have to pay and stuff like that. I don't know how it was connected.
I know. That was cool.
It was connected to my dad's business line at the house.
Yeah.
So you just entered the code, and you wouldn't have to, because if not, you have to call collect. Okay, let's not get
Whatever. You're getting off track.
all that stuff. So what I can really remember from knowing Carla is obviously that she kept in contact, but you turned 21, right?
Yeah.
So
and my mom invited you.
So I knew Carla's mom, and Carla's mom was a single mom.
Still a single mom.
Still a single mom.
My dad died when I was 13, and she never remarried.
So she was a little strict.
Is a little strict.
And she was a little tough.
Is a little tough. She's still all those things.
So it was a little surprising. She must have gone through your...
Yeah, she had to have gone through my stuff or
any of
something
that
because...
It must have been something, right? Because how did she get my phone number?
One.
So anyways, she got my house phone number. Okay. Oh, yeah. You're snorting already? Oh, my goodness.
He's a fool.
Yes, Juan is a fool. Yes. Okay. So, anyways, she called me. She called my house. I don't know if I answered or
Your mom.
my mom. I really don't know. But I know I talked to her, and she invited me to Carla's 21st surprise.
Surprise birthday.
Was it really a surprise?
It really was.
You didn't know?
So my oldest brother and his wife, they took me up to Tahoe for the weekend. And we went up there. I don't even know if it was like the actual weekend or just for the night or something. I don't remember. And they had me take like a nice outfit so that we could go out to brunch, you know, for my birthday, whatever. And so we drove home, and I was already dressed up nicely. And so when I walked in, my mom has a 2-story house, and it like the stairwell, it like
it's
curves.
like a spiral.
Yeah.
It kind of curves.
It curves up. And so she had the mariachi curls.
I was there.
I know.
I was there.
Going up the stairs up to the little
to the second floor.
walkway to the second floor. And everybody was there, and it really was a surprise.
Yeah, she had tables set up in the back and all that.
Yeah.
It was, you know, I didn't know that Carla's mom even really, you know, knew to, well, at least knew to call me, right?
Yeah.
To invite me and stuff like that, because she had to invite, I mean, she invited most of your family.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of your friends or whatever it was, you know, so she called me, and I mean, I only lived a few blocks away, so, you know, probably a mile away.
Yeah. So it literally took you like 5 minutes to get there.
Either way, you know what I mean? I didn't mind going. But you have pictures of us.
I do.
From your 21st birthday. That was a long time ago. And that's one thing that I really, really remember. Because I was more surprised that your mom would include me on your birthday like
Me
that.
too.
It was a house birthday, right?
Yeah.
How did that even happen?
I don't know.
I don't know. Weird.
That was really, really weird. But so from there, I mean, after graduation, I went on my way. He went on his way. I mean, like I said, we still kept in touch. We would go out to lunch every once in a while.
You would pull into our driveway.
I'd pull into your driveway and just
say
you know
hi,
say hi
because I was there
Yeah.
outside or whatever.
And,
You could always see it. So,
Yeah.
but we literally did go our separate ways.
And we each, he married his high school girlfriend. I ended up getting married. Him and his wife and their daughter came to Andrea's birthday party. You know, we went to their birthday party. Like
the connection there was
kept in touch.
Was that MySpace?
MySpace.
Oh my goodness.
MySpace, yes. Oh my goodness.
So that was the connection.
Yeah.
Then MySpace, and
I ended up working down the street from where he lived because they still lived there. And I just remember you had like moving boxes in the front yard.
It was one of those like shipping.
Those containers
where you like put your stuff in, and then the trucks would haul them away to wherever you were going.
Yeah.
And I was in the front.
You were in the front, like sweeping or something. And I don't know if I was on lunch or what. And I was like, hey, so what's up? Are you moving? And he was like, no, I'm not. And I was like, really? Well,
and I go,
I'm recently single too.
I go, well, she's moving. And then you said, me too.
Yep.
And
stop hitting the tables, or you're moving the tables.
Oh, sorry. So
yeah, so it just worked out that we became single at the same time.
But we had also just kept in contact, just
always,
friendly conversation. You know what I mean? Whenever you would drive by, I moved to Texas for a year, and I think that year we really didn't.
That was the 1 year that we didn't.
1 year we didn't because there was no, there was no really contact there. But when I came back, we talked on the phone sometimes here and there, just as,
Yeah, just to hang out and see how.
Let me show this one. Hang on.
See how things are going.
So, Carla kept in contact, you know what I mean? A young buck,
Oh, poor thing. So innocent.
I was a young pup, you know what I mean? So, yeah, Carla would come around. And, long story short, I think what we did well was that we, since you were coming out of a relationship and I was coming out of a relationship.
And I got to give you kudos and props for this one.
We decided, we're going to stay friends and
reconnect and like regrow our friendship.
Well, we also said we weren't going to be physical.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we were coming out of relationships and all that stuff, just to get to know each other and just to be friends and just to see where it went.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that like was a big part of it, because we got to reacquaint ourselves with each other and like actually, okay, is this really something that we want? Because, I told him flat out, I'm not in this for a game. Like, this is something serious for me. I'm coming into this relationship with 3 kids, and he since day one.
Well, I mean, like I said, I totally understood all that stuff and respected all of that. And I knew that there was no messing around, you know what I mean? It was either we were going to get into a relationship and move forward, or it was almost like, don't waste my time, because you had kids, you had stuff to worry about, you had gone back to your mom's, so you were back in the area. I was still, still living there, and things ended up working out. But I think it was because of the friendship that we had. We have mentioned more than once to each other that if we had gone together, like let's say in high school, if we had like, because I know she liked me in high school. I
did have a crush on him. I'm not gonna lie.
But there wasn't that many of us around. There wasn't that many of us Mexicans, Latinos, Chicanos, whatever, around. There wasn't that many of us.
I'm trying, Becky. I'm a Chiona.
Stop crying. You're embarrassing me.
But, we just kept together, kept the relationship. Really, it was no touchy. I saw somebody put
Josh, no touchy.
No touchy, no nothing, and that was good, because we did not want to just move on too fast,
Yeah.
right? Because I mean, if you wanted it to last, we wanted to take our time and make sure that we knew what we were getting into, and that it would work out in the end. You know what I mean? Because you had kids and that
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah.
I didn't want to come into your life and be around with the kids. And all of you guys, most of you guys in the chat have met the twins and have met Andrea and have met AJ. So it's one of those weird stories that even we can't understand sometimes how we kept connected. Just so you guys know,
how fate.
I am not one of those people that really keep in contact with. You are.
I am.
You keep in contact with.
I have a bunch of high school friends still, and he doesn't.
you have friends from my grade in high school.
Yeah. Well, again, I was the mascot, so I was friends with a lot of cheerleaders that were throughout the grade levels. So
you really were. I'm more reserved. You know what I mean? So I don't really keep in contact with a lot of people.
Anybody.
He
doesn't talk to you.
He
won't remember your name.
It's more of a circle. You know what I mean? And that's who I really talk to. A lot of it's mostly just my family. I mean, I don't really talk to my family down south in LA.
Yeah.
So that's how that happened. And then we just got to the point to where we're like, you know what? This is gonna work out. And I asked you to move in. I lived in the same place I lived.
So pretty much we talked and dated for 6 months before we made it official.
Mm-hmm.
And then dated for another 2 years after that before we got married.
Mm-hmm. AJ came in the way.
AJ, yeah.
Okay, so that was kind of, well, see, that was one of those things we discussed, right? And we want to show the picture.
Yeah, I want to show the picture.
So that was from.
This is from my 21st birthday. There's
it's kind of
Cholo Kiko right there.
It might be hard to see back there, but that's me
That's
back
him.
there. And
It's
that's it's still your mom's backyard.
Yep.
And I honestly didn't know anybody there. I mean, I didn't know any of your
anybody.
Family. I didn't know anybody. I mean, I've seen these people before. I mean, nowadays I've seen them, but I didn't know any of them before. I knew your mom and I knew you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I knew your brothers because everybody was older.
Yeah.
As Carmen. So we decided, move in and, let's just kind of see where it goes from there. And I do think that we discussed it, that we wanted to have. How did it work out with the whole having a kid? In relationship to getting married, because we didn't say let's get married
or have a kid. I don't know. If you don't know, this guy loves to talk.
Well,
he is a talker, and he likes to
backwards a little bit.
Play everything out. And we did do a couple things backwards. We moved in first.
We got tattoos.
Then we got tattoos with each other's names. And then
AJ came along.
And then we decided to get married. Well, I mean, we were planning it, but he came into the picture 4 months before we got married. And then we got married. And then 4 years after that, you adopted the kids?
Mm-hmm. Everything was a progression.
Yeah. It's just been one of those steps and journeys that it's been a good one. And here we go again. I do, thank you very much for everything that you have done for us and for the kids.
Well, everything worked out.
And it just
everything worked out.
It's a trip how much we were meant to be together. It really is. So
we also look back at that. If you guys are listening and thinking it sounds kind of like a novella, or it kind of sounds like one of those weird like made up stories or whatever.
Yeah,
a cliche.
Like, dude, it really, really just. Even if we had tried to stay away from, I moved to Texas for a year. I moved to Texas for a year, thinking it was going to work out over there, and it didn't work out for me. And I moved right back into where I was at before, and it was like I never left in Carla's eyes, and she would still just drive by and say hi. She's she's really loud. So from her car, hey,
Kiko!
Kiko.
What's
So I'm like,
up?
from like wherever I was at, I'm like, hey, hi, what's up?
Yeah.
You know, so I would say that you kept us more in contact because you would stop by or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember me ever going to your house.
And I think even like when you were in Texas, like if I was in the neighborhood and I saw your mom, I would still say hi to her.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. So
She knew you. But what I'm saying is that I never went to your house.
I don't think so.
I think
Well,
those-
you're on the corner. It was easy for
no, but I'm saying
I had to literally drive by his house if I
Yeah, you-
wanted to
you're
go. I
working
mean,
and then
it was one of the
yeah.
couple ways to go, but
And how did we end up going to lunches a couple times here and there?
that one I think you actually
Well, I
invited
think-
me to go because he would come to my work. I used to work at Mervin's at a nearby mall,
Was I
and
shopping or was
no,
I-
you specifically went and took me to lunch. And then
Well,
another
I
time
think
I
the
was
one-
working,
The one time you were working at Mervin's, I didn't know you were working at Mervin's, and I saw you there.
but then there was that other time that
I went
when I
went
was
I went
with
separately.
Singular Wireless, and we went. You drove 25 minutes all the way out there to go to lunch with me too.
Yeah, how did that work?
I don't know. I think like way back in his mind, he had like a little fling for me, but he won't admit it.
Well, it was all. The thing was, it was always like a friendship, and I didn't see it in those eyes.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. You know, it took us not being in other relationships for seeing that. You know, because I'm also one of those. If she was in a
Hey, Lori
relationship,
Jean,
Hey,
welcome.
Lori Jean, I
Happy
think
New Year.
when you were in your own relationship, I wasn't seeing you in those eyes. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I want to be with you.
Yeah,
You know, it was odd that we had gone to each other's, you know, parties
Parties.
as well. You know, so I already had met the twins and Andrea. I was working at JCPenney. We forgot that story.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
working at JCPenney at a mall, and
I was with Andrea.
I was in the downstairs department, one of the departments, and you and Andrea walked in from, you know, the street doors. And Carla, hey, what's up? Who's this? Andrea, hi. So I actually met Andrea first
Yeah,
before I met the
the
twins.
twins.
hmm So
Yeah.
I had forgotten about that. And oh yeah, Carla worked across the parking lot from JCPenney. Remember at that one job, the
Oh,
recruiting job?
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
worked.
yeah. My
temporary
temporary. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We're literally across the street from each other. So he would come
It was
over.
like the little street. It was like the parking lot, you know. And
Well, it was still a street
still across
because the
street.
parking lot was here at the mall, and then I was
Mhm.
across the street at the business, at the building.
See, so she was even stalking me at work.
I was not
guys.
stalking you, fool. That was you. You came over to
I
me.
worked first at
Officer
JCPenney.
innocent.
I worked at JCPenney first. I was actually at the home store first, and then I went to the main store inside the mall, and then you ended up working across the street. That's all I know.
Whatever.
Do the math. I was there. You moved across.
You
the
have
street
your
to work.
rendition of the story, and then I have the truth.
Oh, the truth. The truth. All right. Okay. So that's the story of us. How we
Yes.
came to be, and
Yes, Jackie. Yes.
I
100%.
I couldn't be happier, you know, that you stayed in my life and that you have been in my life.
You
And
stuck with me, fool. I told
I
him, I was like,
know.
if we get together, we end up getting married, like we're stuck with each other. We have each other's names on our bodies. For
Okay,
God's
okay.
sakes.
So let's just say this too. Let's get on that one. Before Carla, I didn't have any tattoos.
Not one.
I didn't.
Not
have-
what he always wanted them, but he never got them.
A lot of things. It's like, you know how you guys are like, oh, I want to buy that, or I want to get that, or I want to do that, or I want to.
What
eat
does Juan
that.
say? Treat yourself, friend.
So that is how Carla came into my life and was like, yeah, do it, dude.
Just do it.
Like,
Why
okay,
not? What's the point?
okay, fine. Let's do it. Like,
Mind you, I got my first tattoo when I was 18.
yes. As soon as you turned 18,
As soon as I turned 18.
I didn't.
But then again, my mom was strict and very.
You were looking for a way to get
I-
out of that,
yeah.
out of that monotony.
I had to rebel.
Andrea
I didn't
said-
do anything else.
Andrea
but I
said
was-
she never knew that. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
have any tattoos, and my first tattoo appointment was made by. My first tattoo idea was by. Yeah.
And it was in Old Sacramento.
Old Sacramento,
Hmm.
and I always had that tattoo in my mind, like, oh, I
But
wanna-
he always he knew what he wanted to
I knew
get.
what I
He
wanted
just
to
never
get.
got it.
but I didn't know like how it would look or why or
Mhm.
whatever. But you made it all really happen. And Josh still doesn't have tattoos. How does that work, Becky? You
Come
got
on,
like
Miklo.
you got like
You're falling
thousands of
behind,
tattoos.
Miklo.
Come on.
Your son's a tattoo artist, yo. I would be all
Oh yeah,
tattooed up.
We would have more. We would have more tattoos if we had a tattoo artist. So yeah, so it's one of those that Carla got me into, things that I had thought about doing, and she's like, just do it, and I'm like, okay, well, let's do that. So I do think that Carla has nudged me to do a couple of things.
I see you, Fernie. Give me a sec.
Let's get Fernie in there. Let's get Fernie in there.
Finish saying what you're gonna say.
What I was saying is that Carla has nudged me into, like, I always wanted to go to Europe. I always wanted to go to Paris. I always wanted to go, right? I took French class for 4 years.
There we are.
I took French class in high school for 4 years.
We.
Okay. So I always wanted to go to Paris. So Carla goes, let's go to Paris.
Let's go.
And I'm like, I've never traveled besides Mexico. I've never traveled outside of the country. I don't even know.
Expand your horizon.
I don't even know how that works, right?
But
Once again, who planned everything?
But see, okay, so for my 21st birthday, my mom took all the money that people gave me from the birthday cards, and she photocopied money and put the fake money in there. So with that money, I took a trip to Europe because my cousin was studying in Spain, in Madrid. So I went out there for a week to go visit her, and we literally in a week we hit up Lisbon, Portugal, Paris, France, Madrid, Italy, Rome, Italy. Where else? Oh, Milan, Italy. I got mugged in Milan.
She got mugged in Milan.
What? You got mugged in Milan? What happened?
So, I had already been there. I wanted to go back, and I knew how much he loved the French culture, and I mean, for him to learn the language itself. So let's go. We gotta go. Let's do it.
The speaker on.
So,
So
yeah.
Fernie.
Welcome,
Oh, you can hear
Fernie. What it do?
What it
Oh,
do?
you can hear me?
Sorry, I had you on mute.
I was all speaking French to Kiko. I was like, oh, parlez-vous français?
Oh, je parle français. Yes.
Parlez-vous français?
So I took the 4 years. I took AP French. I took a fluency test. All that stuff.
You're wrong.
It don't mean nothing when you go to France and people are like, yeah. I think I did.
And you're like, wait, hold on. Say it slower.
Slow down, Chuck.
But even you, when we went to the restaurant when we were late and stuff like that, and I was telling them a story about how we were late in the train and how it was late boarding, it was late getting there, we barely made it. We went to the hotel.
Yeah,
and
it like
stuff.
fluently flowed out
And then
in French. I was like,
and she was
okay.
like, wait, you really do
speak French.
I go,
like, you don't just practice, for fun.
Like,
That wasn't just a pickup line.
Right.
no, I did know some, but I never experienced it, and going to London,
that was fun.
Going to
Oh my God,
Disneyland
that was so
Paris. Okay,
That was really fun.
Disneyland Paris, that was like something. Okay, I'll tell you guys, I wasn't into Disney before Carla. I had lived in Southern Cal,
I hate you.
Brittany.
I hate you.
I'm from Southern Cal.
I love your guys' video intros because you guys have done some really cool stuff already. Hiko jumping in Greece.
Right. No,
That was a friend.
That was
the Arctic Trail.
I was like, they've been to a lot of places.
You know why? He was making fun of me.
Why?
Okay, so
Backstory.
I have a way of finding Carla's, like, when she's doing, we're gonna take a picture and stuff like that when we're out somewhere, Versailles, wherever we were, right?
Anywhere. And I'm like super excited.
So I'm like, all right, let me get the phone ready, right? So I'm sitting there, and Carla has to get into, like, but she doesn't do this, right? She like,
I fixed my hair, I fixed my shirt, I gotta hide the long cast, and then
she pops out, and I'm just like with the phone, like, okay, all right, are you ready? 2 minutes later, I'm like, okay, ready, got the picture. Good. So whenever we went to places, I actually made myself laugh, because of the stuff that you did.
Okay, but look, That's not just from being with him. That is since I was younger. This is my first time in Paris. Look at how freaking excited I was to see the damn Eiffel Tower.
You look like Juan.
You have to be excited.
You look like Juan. You look like Juan.
My mom wants to do that. She wants to go to Paris. She wants to go to France. She wants to go do all this. She wants to go to Europe, pretty much. She wants to check it all out.
You have to,
Juan,
you know?
Juan says what it is.
So yeah, so now every time he takes a picture, he makes fun of me, and he's just like, oh.
But it's hilarious. It makes me laugh, though. It makes me laugh. It kind of gets me in the scene. See, Bernie knows what I'm talking about.
Right?
So
See? Now I am good.
yes. So how about we talk a little bit about how the channel came to be? Because I can be honest, I had never once considered YouTube channels, videos.
Well, it's hanging out with all our YouTube friends and family, and
Well, I mean, honestly,
I honestly consider you guys more like family. You guys are literally our
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah.
family, and every time we go down to Southern California, I look forward to hanging out with you guys. So
We
I,
did a couple of times, but still,
well, think
sometimes
of,
you guys come by. We don't see you guys. Like,
I know.
think of it this way, Fernie. Think of it this way.
on the wrong
I
side.
have- I have tons of family in Southern Cal. Right? I have a lot of aunts, uncles, all that stuff. When I go down to Knott's and to Disney, downtown Disney, whatever, I don't go visit any of them. But I make sure I make sure I see you guys, because we consider you guys friends. You consider you guys, our YouTube family.
Yeah.
So that should tell you guys. You know what I mean? We make sure we see you guys. So.
Oh yeah, we love when you guys come. It's party time when you guys show up.
It really is. I mean, we do have to give the twins props,
That's
for
right.
speaking behind our backs and being on YouTube and following Midlife Vibes.
Rosa's on. She knows the whole story.
Oh, Rosa, spill.
No, but I'm saying Rosa was their first time on their videos and all that stuff, and Juanito and all that. So they know all that story of what does Juan call it? The secret channels or all that stuff. So
What
okay,
secret channels? Oh, before when they had their
the
secret
twins.
channel.
remember it was Jose's channel.
Yeah.
Right? And,
Oh, live stream in the closet.
we knew we knew that something was going on
We knew
because
they were doing something, but we didn't know what.
their grades were
Not the best.
not good at all, right? And I
Mhm.
mean, they would go to their grandma's house after school for 4 or 5 hours and do
Nothing.
4 or 5 minutes of schoolwork, and we're like, what can you guys be possibly doing? We didn't, we honestly we didn't know what exactly they were doing. And then little by little, we were kind of like, we know you guys are doing stuff for YouTube. We would go to places like Disneyland, and it was like recording on his phone, and
Yes,
I'm like,
Rosa, yes.
Jose, why are you recording? I think it was the Dory's underwater or whatever. What was he doing?
I don't know. Something.
The whatever it was, one of the rides. Okay, and he was
Chocolate twins.
and he was recording like the whole port and stuff like that, recording everything. And I'm like, Jose, why are you recording the whole thing? Like,
Jose, are you
Who
still
cares?
on here? You better explain yourself.
I'm like, why are you recording the whole thing? Like, who cares? Who's gonna see it?
So I can rewatch it again.
Who? Yeah, he's like, oh yeah, just for
I
me.
can relive it.
Yeah, and we're like, and I told Carla that, and I remember telling her, I go, he's gonna do YouTube with this thing or whatever. He's gonna upload it to YouTube or something. I was like, it like something felt weird, like
As
he's
long
gonna
as he doesn't upload it to Pornhub, he's good.
See, that's what I was
wow,
thinking.
we PH or any of that stuff. We were like, well, maybe that's what they're into, but no, they're not. They weren't into. I don't know. They were into watching, YouTube channels and I think that one of the first ones they were into was A Slice of Disney. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that was Midlife. And we didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about YouTube. The only reason I started watching YouTube, I think I've told you, I told you, is because we were going to go to Paris.
Yeah. We had to look into it.
And my sisters who have traveled before, they told me, they're like, watch YouTubers. They'll literally tell you what to do and where to go, what to eat, how to get the metro, how to do everything.
Get the best stuff. Yep. Get the best deals.
Where to shop.
Yeah. Where to stay.
Yeah.
How to take the metro over there, where to go. Yep, everything.
Yeah, Rosa. Come on, Rosa. We gotta.
All right, Rosa, I'll send you the link.
Send you the link. Yeah. So that's the reason why
Yeah,
I started watching YouTube to get an idea, and it actually really helped me out because when I got to, we got to France and we got to London, we kind of already knew what the heck to do.
Oh, who's this?
Is that Debo?
Hi, Devo. Happy New Year, friend.
Hi,
Your
friend.
chair's not here.
Last year, friend.
What's the knife for? Oh, she's gonna open it. Thank God. Do it now.
What is that? What is that?
Let's see.
My coworker gave me 2 8-ounce Reese's peanut butter
Oh
cups.
heck no! You got to share with that. You got to share
I
that,
want-
Debo.
I've been waiting.
And I told them, oh, let
Take
me-
one
Hands
right
up,
here.
hands up.
Here. Dude, my mouth is watering.
God dang it!
I
Debo.
love Reese's.
Anna, can you give me the little Reese's?
Yeah.
Dude.
It's in a plastic cup because they won't fit in.
Look at it.
Oh
That's
my
like 1.5
God.
inches
Are you
thick
watching
right
it?
there.
That big freaking peanut butter cup.
Made me choke on my saliva. Dang.
Could have done the second down the middle and show
Bye,
them.
Becky. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love you.
Becky, you're gonna miss all the tea. Well, she got a lot of it yesterday.
She got a lot of tea.
She got a lot of it yesterday.
Wow, look at that.
We haven't talked about it.
Oh man,
Wow.
I'm taking this one.
That looks good. That looks really, really good.
I want like less than half of that. Way less than half of that.
We're gonna talk about some of the stuff we talked about yesterday that we've never talked about anything on YouTube, but that nobody really knows, and we haven't talked much about.
Spicy talk with Kiko.
So, well, it's
We
not
gotta
really my story to tell. You're sending the message to.
Rosa.
Okay. So we went live on IG yesterday, and Rosa joined us, and then Becky joined after that, and they were live. They were live yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were talking about their experiences going on with this whole COVID and all that stuff.
Mm.
And that's when Carla. Well, how about you talk about your little bingo thing and all that stuff first? How about?
So on Instagram, there's like different bingos going on, for you to fill out. And so I did 3 of them, and all 3 I hit bingo. One of them I hit a double bingo.
What?
Wow.
You need to buy a lottery ticket.
Right? And one of the questions on a couple of them were, got tested for COVID, got COVID, and stuff like that. And so I had never, when I had it, I didn't really tell anybody. I told a couple people from, down south. He knew, the kids knew, and a friend of mine who was a nurse knew, and that's about it. And so then all of a sudden I had like my friends and some family reaching out to me like, wait, what? What's going on? You have it? You had it? When was this? Like what?
Mhm.
Well, because it's all taboo still, you know what I mean? At least it's people don't want to talk about it. People don't want to say what they've experienced, but after you talked about it, heck of people have been messaging and being like, how were you?
What were your
symptoms?
And the main reason why I didn't want to say anything was because
I didn't get it, by the way, as well, which is weird.
So I didn't want to tell anybody because it was one of those, oh, well, look, you're going out and you're doing this and you're doing that.
People always blame it on like
I didn't want to have to sit there explaining myself. Like, okay, I didn't get it from going out. I got it from somebody that was in my bubble.
Mhm.
We were approved to hang out with, kind of thing, from being in a car with them. And it wasn't because, we were going out wherever. It was specifically from that person was positive and didn't know it. And, told me, and then I ended up being positive. I'm thankful that, Kiko didn't get it and anybody else didn't get it. So,
well, the way we were able to isolate though, that was kind of,
Rosa, I sent it to you in the Instagram messenger.
You were in a hotel?
Yeah.
So I isolated at a hotel for 17 days because of my job. They had a health worker.
How does that work?
Something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
People have asked you how that works too. And
I had to put up, I think it was $1,500.
Like that was like a security deposit.
It was the deposit for
or
it.
was it the payment?
Well,
for
no,
the
they
hotel?
they had me pay. They had me pay for it, and then
Reimbursed.
they reimbursed me for it
Yeah.
afterwards, and they said that the
Wow.
state was going to cover it. So
And that's
Mm.
specific
Yeah.
to healthcare.
yeah, so I don't know. I know I had heard like our town they do, or our city they I think I had heard that they had like some sort of grant or something for people that were positive for COVID, that they could isolate in a hotel room to get away from their family so that they don't expose contaminate anybody else.
Well, it worked out for you. Yeah.
So that ended up working out. We were able to basically isolate as soon as we came back from our trip. We isolated just myself and Carla in the room in our own restroom, and AJ and Andrea weren't allowed to go in there. I was the only one taking Carla her meals and taking all that stuff, so she wasn't I don't know how you did it. You literally just sat in the room.
I literally sat in the room
for like 2 days or whatever. Or was it just a day?
over here.
Yeah.
It was 2 days. I worked for half of the day, and then they told me I couldn't work.
Yeah, because of the or whatever.
Yeah, because they were like, no, we want you to get better and rest and all that. And I'm like, but you don't understand.
It's the end of the month. I gotta get.
So the end of the month, I have like all my stuff to do.
Your deadlines.
Yeah, all my deadlines and stuff. And I'm like, you're just like
Yep.
not helping my stress.
It was stressing you out more.
Say bye, D.
I'm gonna go back work on my puzzle, guys.
What puzzle are you working on?
Ooh.
I got a Star Wars one. It's Darth Vader and all the bounty hunters behind him.
Ooh,
Nice.
all right. Show us later on, sometime when you finish.
Okay, I will.
Tomorrow, right?
Fun.
Hi, Devo.
Bye, friends. Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah. So it
That's crazy.
It was really tough not having Carla around, and it was also really tough not knowing how her health was gonna turn from one day to the other, because it seemed that at first just a little bit of a cough, nothing really serious, and that she had gotten good, and then she started going like, oh, everything was going bad, like, and she'd have to explain, but it was hard for her to breathe, and fever, and ended up going to pneumonia and all that stuff. Like I said, she'll explain it, a little bit, but we didn't want to tell. Oh, she didn't want to tell her mom because she didn't want to worry her mom. You would know how this works, Rodney. I mean, she didn't want to worry her mom, and stress her out and all that stuff. But I don't know. Maybe Carla's mom had like a sixth sense, because as soon as Carla went to the hotel, she started like calling more or like texting her more, and she's like, "What do I do? What do I do?" And I go, "She's your mom, dude. You do what you do what you want to do." So she ended up having to tell her that, I got it, and I'm at a hotel, and her mom actually helps us out a lot. She cooks some meals.
Yeah, quite a few
meals for us, and I would go and pick it up. Nobody knew where Carla was. They knew that she was at a hotel, but I didn't, I didn't want to worry anybody. Which is this from Costco? So.
Oh wait, you got your poo cup.
Are you drinking poo today?
Yes, Josh, I feel you, man.
So Carla was in a hotel room by herself for 17 days. I don't know how the heck you did
17 days.
I don't know how the heck you did that.
Well, Josh is going through that right now because he's just in his room right now, right?
Yeah, he's by himself right now. He's saying it's very lonely, and
I freaking knew something was up as soon as I started watching that stream. I'm like, what the hell's up? I'm watching. I'm like, what the hell's up with Josh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling D, look at him. Doesn't he look weird? Look how he's talking and stuff. I'm like, does he look like he's
you kind of had a feeling already?
Yeah.
I had a feeling. Something's wrong. Like, I do that, and I told her like, I bet you got the COVID.
You said that?
I was just telling her like he looks like he got the COVID. I was like, just like, let's keep watching.
Yeah.
And then later on, like maybe like 10 minutes in, they're like, yeah. Then they're explaining. I'm like, oh, I knew it. I knew it. He looks weird. He looks so weird. That's not Josh. I know Josh.
No.
That is not Josh.
Well,
he
because
looked very out of it.
because Josh is
Oh,
so
yeah.
upbeat.
Yeah.
He's so upbeat and so high energy that you
That's
see
not-
him kind of like low
that's not my
energy and a little more quiet and all that stuff. It was like something's
Yeah.
not right. Something's not right with him.
This is not
Yeah.
my dude. What is this? Is
Yeah.
not my dude. What is my
Yeah.
dude?
Yeah, that's how I felt. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So I didn't want. I was more worried. I've told Carla many times. I said I wish I had gotten it and you hadn't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I obviously didn't want you to feel bad and to feel by yourself and all that. But you did make a point that you're more of a homebody,
Yeah.
that you're able to kind of.
He would have lost it.
I think I would have went stir crazy.
I mean, I'm okay. I was fine just lounging and watching TV and watching a lot of whatever. But he would have like lost it. He would have gotten hell of
Stir crazy.
how do you say this desesperado?
Yeah, well, desperate about to go out and just like a
Just
cage
do
dance,
something.
like a cage dance, like
Yeah.
cage cat. You know, I wouldn't.
I need to leave.
I like to be able to go do something. And Carla had rules. It wasn't just so. Carla had rules.
These are our wedding favors.
Oh,
Oh wow.
yeah, stemless wine.
What year did it say? Let me see. Go back. Bring it back.
2011.
2011. Oh man.
Yep.
What's that? 9 years? 10 years.
10 years this year.
10 years, going on 10 years. Yeah. So she is right. You know, I do like to, go out and run my errands. You know, my job is similar to Fernie's where, Fernie, you're at different places all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I, we're usually not at the same place, maybe a couple weeks or a month or whatever, but normally we're jumping around. And that's how I like it. I like it.
I'm already getting used to it. Yeah. I'm already getting used to it. We're like
different places. I don't know how you went to the same place, did the same job, the same thing, like every day in, day out. It's like, I'm like, no, I like to be able to drive around. I get to see places, meet different people.
Not for a long time. I
So,
worked at PetSmart for like 15 years.
yeah.
Did that for every day for the same all the time. Were you taking a picture?
Yeah, she is taking a picture, probably for the gram.
Uh-huh.
Fernie knows for the gram.
Hey, we got to get it out there, baby.
For the gram.
First vlog, first stream, baby.
It's our first live stream. So you obviously know we wanted this live stream yesterday, but the whole StreamYard thing,
Dude, that was crazy.
nobody told us.
That's weird.
No.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
Because I was like, why don't you ask Fernie? Because he'll help us out, and the twins will help us out, and they're all like, no, you don't have to, do that.
Mhm.
Like, no, you really do. Look at it.
Well,
It says it.
You showed me the picture. I was like, what the hell is that? I didn't even tell you you're wrong. No, you showed me a picture of it.
Exactly. But we definitely had a lot of fun. I think I mentioned you today also because Rosa she had a live stream earlier, and and they were talking about like their first wrenches, their first mods and stuff like that, and what channels and stuff like that. And I go, I think the first channel I was a mod for was Kidult TV, and I think it was. Once again, I didn't join many other live streams before, here and there. Not big on YouTube. I don't know. I mean, what you watch stuff on YouTube, Fernie? I don't. I watch a few things here and there. Mostly of the people that I follow, most of you guys and stuff like that, just to see what's going on. But
I need to know.
Not that much.
Unless we're gonna travel somewhere, then that's specific. Like, okay, we need to do our research.
Yes.
Right.
And you know what? The cool thing that we did, you remember, Carla, is the day we met you guys. You were actually the first. You and Juanito.
You and Juan were the first ones we met.
So the first people we met,
The twins, right?
with the twins.
At the dance party.
In front of Star Wars first, in front of the Star Tours.
Yeah, and
You had
the Galaxy Grill.
Yeah, you guys had the churro, whatever. I think the twins had the churro, whatever it was. Remember the blue and the red churros?
Lightsaber churros with the special sleeve.
Yep, you remember that? So you and Juanito were the first ones we'd ever met, and we were like, twins, how do you guys know these people? And I guess they said that they really didn't know you much. they knew Juanito. They
Yeah.
knew Juan.
They didn't even know who the hell I was.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're
They
like,
didn't even know
Yeah,
what, they didn't even,
who's that guy?
they're
they're
they
like,
didn't
like,
even know what it do meant.
they're like, we don't, we
They're
don't.
like, what do you mean? What do you mean by what it do? What does that mean?
Yeah, they're like, what?
I'm
What
like,
it
what
do?
it do? Like, what's up? Like, what's going on?
What's going on, yo?
Oh,
What it is?
That's-
what it
that's
is.
why I gave them that's why I gave them the name What It Do Twinsies, because it's so hilarious that they didn't know that.
They didn't know.
Like, you guys got to be the What It Do Twinsies because you guys
Oh,
are so.
remember, you did the what it do, and
Juan did the
Juanito
twinsies.
because we
Because I used to call him Twinkies.
Yeah.
always call them
Juan, Juan called them the Twinsies. Oh, that's what we do with the
Or-
Twinsies right now.
or twins
Yeah.
or whatever. None of that.
So me and Juan named them pretty much.
So you and Juan named them. You know. My-
You know, Dad got comfortable talking more when Fernie jumped on stream.
well, it's different conversation.
already-
right now,
he
right
was
now,
already
right now we're
talking.
just shooting the
He was-
shit.
He was on a roll when I got here, bro.
We were talking really about like our experience and stuff
I'm
like
just
that.
helping him push the rock down the hill.
Because more people, have asked us like, how did you guys came to be and stuff like that, So we don't mind telling the story, but I think every time we tell the story of how we met, like we add little things here and there that we're like,
That we
you're
remember.
like, you remember that? Like,
Mhm.
yeah, that. How did that happen?
I remember
So-
that though.
It's cool stuff, you know what I mean? And what are the chances that I moved up here and met her and stuff like that? I could have still been in LA.
That
my
was
dad
just coincidence.
worked,
But sometimes there's no such thing as coincidences. Sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know. We were meant to be.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
It's the path that we were meant to take.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. So
There you go. Take a drink.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not
It's
cold.
not bad
We
though.
have those frozen grapes.
We do have
Frozen.
grapes.
Andrea.
I'll get it.
Make me some frozen grapes.
Well, because if you put ice cubes in the wine, then it's gonna
It
make
waters
it
it
water,
down.
right? You don't want to water it down.
Also, you put grapes in there, so it's like
Frozen grapes, and it tastes like good grapes, tastes like wine, and you can eat them too, and you get fruit, and they're cold.
And you guys, are you guys big wine drinkers?
Hell no, I don't drink no wine.
I really get to drink wine sometimes.
This is like the wine I drink. This is like
This
from,
is it.
I don't know what kind of wine is this, Tinkala?
It was the tropical mango something.
Tropical mango something from.
Look what I just made.
You didn't make it.
Oh,
Andrea.
what is that,
I
brownie?
made this.
Oh.
Boo.
It's brownies.
Let's recognize.
So look, grapes.
Mm.
So come over, Carla, so we can show what it does when it bubbles.
Oh, does the fizz to make it fizz up?
Makes it
It's
fizzy.
the tropical mango moscato.
Moscato. Did the midlives turn us onto this one, or did we just try it?
No, we just tried it.
Tropical mango moscato.
We tried the sangria because of midlife.
Oh, sangria. Because of Josh and Becky. Oh, Becky. I think.
Becky.
Yeah, Becky's the one that drank it.
Becky chugged the whole bottle.
Hmm.
I'm kidding.
What part of Rosa World say? I don't think it wants me to share the story.
I
Let me
don't,
see.
oh, it's not letting you on?
Ooh.
Pretty cool, huh?
Enjoy your wine, sir.
Yeah, but he's asking if we're big wine drinkers. Nah.
It has to be sweet. I don't do only like Moscatos. I don't do
Well, this is another one that we bought
the
you
red wines.
this is from Costco as well.
But again, it's a Moscato, and Moscatos are sweet.
I think Rosa needs some technical help. She says, I clicked the link when
I know. I just saw that. I'm gonna text her right now.
there's allow mic and camera access and it won't move past that. It should. Who that?
Drea.
Yeah, someone's in the cave.
Hi.
Couple days, yeah. So we like your background. We've always liked your room, Fernie. I love the way you have it. Oh, there's coming up.
I started building.
I love
My
the way
room
you
wasn't
do
like
that.
this cool before. I started building my room like this because
You've always had like little lights here and there and stuff like that, and I always thought that was really cool the way you had it.
Give us a
when I
thumbs up when you're ready.
started live streaming, yeah. Remember, I didn't used to live stream at my house at all. But when all
Really?
this, when the pandemic started, I'm like, oh well, I guess as soon as in March, I was like, well, I got to get a mic. I started ordering stuff on Amazon already.
Hey, welcome.
Of course, yes, figured it out.
What it do?
I do have to say real quick, I'll just hop on here real quick to share the story because my phone's at 17%. So
Okay,
um,
share the story.
but I don't,
Spill the tea.
I'll just kind of tell you a little bit what I remember. Jose can kind of maybe, if he's around, mention it, or even Juan. But yeah, when, when Jose would go live, yeah, he had told us that, you guys didn't know. But I also do want to say us in the chat, and then even who I'm going to mention behind the story, they would tell him too, like, no, Jose, you should really, talk to your parents first. So we would tell him in between, like, hey, you should go talk to your parents though, about this. But he had joined, well, all of us had joined this channel called Dromar Family. They actually changed their channel name to Our Life in Our Colors, but they are Maria and Jorge. And, Jose would go on there. I want to say, I think he would even join their live. Jose or Juan, correct me on this if I'm remembering right, please, because I don't want to, kind of give wrong information. But I'm pretty sure, I think he would sometimes join, I believe, because I remember Maria and George allowing people to join on there. And, Jose would mention, though, about, well, not mention, because we knew, that he was going to do this without, your guys' permissions. So I don't know if it was Maria and George in that channel or the chat came up with, because Jose had told us that he has, twin brother. And we're like, teasing him, saying you're going to get in trouble with La Chancla. That's how they became, right, Juan, the Chancla twins or something like that.
So that's what the Chancla
Right.
twins were? We hadn't heard this story before.
Yeah, something like that. Right, Juan, do you remember right? Was it the Chancla twins?
Very sus, Jose.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even
I
remember.
do have to say sorry, Jose. Your parents wanted to know, and
would
because
I
I
remember
put
that?
that you guys were known as the Chancla brothers, I just thought it was a funny story. And actually, one
Innocent
time,
or proven guilty, sir. Innocent or proven guilty.
Ah,
well,
Innocent
not
or
that. I still sometimes join them when they go live. And actually, one time with George, because it's Maria or Jorge, should I say, I had mentioned to Jorge, I was like, oh yeah, I said the twins are still around. I was like, they have, their own channel. You should check them out. And they were like, oh yeah, they do. I was like, yeah. And then I even told them, I was like, yeah, remember the Chancla, twins? And they were laughing, but I did, also mention to them. I was like, no, yeah. I said they have their own channel now and stuff, but they don't go live as much as they used to. But yeah, like I said, that's why they're the Chancla twins or something like that.
That's hilarious.
well, truth be told, Rosa, I mean, as soon as we already knew what was going on, right? But the twins have a way of it. They'd rather keep it a secret and hide it than just come out and just be truthful and stuff like that. For some, I don't know why.
Yeah.
And as soon as they told us,
Well,
we're like, we'll support you.
We were
dude.
very supportive.
We're like,
right out the gate.
What do you guys need? I said, but you guys need to do your part.
I know. You know why? You guys were supportive because you guys got them a GoPro. Didn't you guys get them a camera?
We got them, dude. We got them whatever they needed. You know what I mean? I'm like,
well, we're gonna get you this because it'll help you out.
But remember,
Well, we even took them places.
well, no, but we told them. We saw them. We said, you got to start fixing your grades.
Yeah.
That's number one. I
Yeah.
said, you got to
You have to
graduate.
high school.
Graduate high school. I said, after that, you can figure out what you want to do. I said, but the goal is to graduate high school. I said, if you're telling us this is a hobby, cool. We'll support you in your hobby of YouTube. If you want to grow up more, that's fine, but you got to graduate.
Yeah.
So what do you want to say, Rosa?
Well, I have like two different, I guess, point of views there. I mean, at least for my reasons, like if that were me, that did that, I feel like coming as a parent from, because I have two teens, I feel like I can see, I feel like they think, oh yeah, my parents won't know, but it's like, no, as parents, no, you may think we don't know, but we have ways of knowing things. But then I also feel like, not that I'm a teen anymore, God, it was a long time ago as a teenager, but can't believe that. I feel like, I don't know, like just kind of how my parents are, I feel like I would be kind of scared to tell them, like, too, that I would probably, do something like that too if I were a teen, like kind of do it, behind their backs. But I'm sure eventually, they would know or find out.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like I kind of have point of view, coming from both ways. I mean, I don't know what their reasoning was, but I can kind of, see myself doing that as a teen, like doing that behind, my parents back, thinking, oh yeah, they don't know. But then also, having two teen boys, I feel like, oh yeah, they think, oh no, my parents ain't gonna know.
Why is Bernie sleeping?
No, we know everything.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So, Bernie, what was
Jose, damn well you wouldn't have been able to drink the bad and smoke the no because your
You were
butt.
drinking the bad. That's why I was laughing. Although he's drinking the bad.
Buddy, what was your interaction with the twins? Was it from Disneyland and then it kind of went from there?
Well, it was from that, and then they kind of met me and they were like, "Oh, that's cool," and then they got excited because I made my video about them. They have a video. They have a couple videos on my channel that features them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're like, "Oh, cool! Look, we're on a video on YouTube." It kind of like, I think that kind of
Sparked
sparked,
it.
It's
Uh-huh.
yeah, I
sparked
think-
and motivated them. Like, "Oh yeah," and they're like, "Hey, what was that thing that Fernie said the other day? What did you do twins? Yeah. Let's do that."
yeah.
I told him like you guys should start I told him you guys should start a channel. This is what you guys should call it, and then dude, it'll motivate. You guys should like, yeah, it's that potential. You just gotta
And
just
just in case if those of you that are watching don't know, the What It Do Twinsies are our boys. They're our twin boys, our oldest, Carlos and Jose. And that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were watching. Kiko and I went back.
So,
And
yeah,
we
let's-
started
so-
watching.
So with the day we met, we were thinking about that because we were thinking about what sparked the conversation was how it was so cool that we made a Justin Scard video, his vlog. We made the cut, whatever, and a couple other things. And I go, how many times have we been on YouTube, Carla? And she's like, well, the first times must have been when we were at Disneyland when we met, Fernie and Juan and all that. And I go, there has to be a video of all this stuff. Duh, they're YouTubers. So we went back in time and watched the video, watched her live.
And yeah,
Did you do a live?
he
I
did
think
a
you
live stream and he let Jose take it over.
Yeah, you did a live stream, and then Yaya did. I think Yaya did a live stream as well.
oh yeah.
And a vlog.
Midlife did a video
Uh-huh.
or whatever, and we started watching all your guys' videos and piecing it together. You guys were waiting for us by
Thank you, Rosa.
the turkey leg cart
Oh yeah, that one day.
by the
Yeah, 'cause
camera.
you're all separate, y'all just put it together.
Yeah, you guys all milled there. So we were like,
And that was the first day you met Ebbe and Brittany.
yeah, you had never met the Yayas in person before.
Oh yeah, I met them in person. Yeah, but I knew who they were. I'd never been in
Yeah.
Yeah,
person.
they said that. They're like, we know each other.
We were
know
we
you.
were all in your guys' conversation because you guys were waiting for us to come back from the small world to say
Yeah.
bye because like Josh and Becky were leaving and stuff, and we were like, we didn't see any of this, and I'm like, well, how are we gonna see it if we
Yeah.
were, coming back from our
It's
they were
good,
waiting
it's good
for
that
us.
you didn't say nothing bad about us. Because we would have seen.
Oh,
did
never.
you-
I
What
kept
did
that
you
kind of
do?
stuff out of the vlog.
Yeah, you didn't say nothing on stream or any of that stuff. And that's where the twins were like, can we go meet our YouTubing friends or whatever? They were at, what were they eating, Jose? What place were they eating at? This is Josh and Becky and Yaya.
At that yellow one in the
Right.
corner.
You're
They
taking
were
me
at
back.
not Jolly Holiday, I think.
And Brittany was in the wheelchair because she had just messed up her ankle at Walt Disney World.
I got a team.
She was doing a marathon and
yeah.
she went like,
Oh, that's how she heard it, right?
That's how she heard it. Yeah, they did the marathon out there
she broke her
on
back,
the track.
her back, my neck, my back, broke my crack and my back.
So Jose, is Rose's story accurate?
I don't
Body
remember.
bag, I don't know.
I don't remember if I did go on their live streams, but I do remember talking to them with like their channels and stuff, or with them in their chat, and then trying to remember right now, but there was like a bunch of other people. There was like a little group of, it's like kind of like us with like Fernie, Josh and Becky and Yaya and Rosa and Juan. It was kind of like that, but they had their own group. But the thing that kind of separated me from them was they had a rule, sub for sub, and I kind of like at first, yeah, I was like, cool, you sub to me, I sub to you, yeah, I want more subs. But then I later like started learning. I was like, okay, but this isn't what YouTube is about. Like, I need to make videos or live streams, and not really sub for sub, because it wasn't really the best way, the most ideal way.
Yes, there are some people that works out because they're just trying to get their first 1,000 subs, and that's hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some
They
people
had-
do it in a
that was
year,
like
some
their-
people longer. So
That was like their policy too. They're like, all right, well, what we do here is sub for sub.
whose policy was that?
Drumar family.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
They have to
I-
kind of change that now, though. But
My wife
don't
is
know.
very much cutting out. Okay, never mind. I'm good.
You're good.
I was like, what?
Rosie, what
Oh no, I said they kind of changed that now. Though I mean, they still appreciate like if people do
If
do
they
that
get
because they
subs.
completely removed all their mods. I kind of missed why they did that because I was kind of back and forth in their streams too because other things going on in live, but they no longer have any mods on there. And I don't know when Maria has gone live. She either like last time she went live, she was crafting. But I will
Uh-huh.
say another thing, like I had almost 100 subs before I even have content. Like people just, I guess, they enjoy just chatting with me that they would just sub to me even though I didn't have content. So that's actually how I first had close to 100, first. But then after that, I mean, not intentionally, I would join all these other streams from like Dulip Dad to Disney World
Yeah.
Adventures and stuff. And they would say like, oh yeah, go check out so and so, and then that's also how more people sub to me. Or also, what kind of helped me from being in other live streams. But this was before I was like slowly live streaming. People if they see your name, I feel like they'll click on you. Like if they say, oh, their picture or something sounds interesting, they would click on your name and go check you out. Because that's how I would come across other channels when people were in chats. I'd be like, oh, I like their picture or their name, and I would click on them. And I feel like so when you're out there a lot too chatting with streams, if people, notice you by either your name or they like your profile picture, I feel like it will, attract them. Like, oh, let me go, check them out.
Yeah, Rosie, you have 379 subscribers. That's respectable.
That's kind of like
But
Juan.
that's like I said, yeah, that's how I got, my first 100 was because way before content, like people were already subbing to me. And I was like, why are people subbing to me? Like, I don't have nothing, on there.
Mhm.
Like Juanito. How many
You know
subs
what?
does Juan has?
Juan's got a lot.
How many subs?
yeah.
does
Oh, I bet
Juanito
one
have?
does.
With
One
no
of the
content?
he has no content. He just like has playlists and stuff.
Okay, but how does he have so many
Yeah.
subs? How many subs does he have?
Like
Because he's all over the place.
I'm looking right now.
World,
Check
been
it
a
out,
lot.
Jose.
I'm still waiting
Juan
for Juan
has
to start going live.
195.
He's almost
Yeah.
at 200 subs
Yeah.
with no content. That is
That's awesome.
that's crazy.
All they want to do is just start a channel, and that's it. He's already like ahead of the game.
Yeah, but see, Juan, I call Juan our YouTube liaison.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Juan can attest to all this stuff. When we are at the parks, wherever we're at, and I see somebody with like a camera, a gimbal, something like that, I go, Juan, that person looks kind of familiar. Who is that? And usually Juan will be like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
And I'll be like, come on, Juan, you know who it is. And he's like, let me look it up.
But you know
Yeah.
why?
He might be like, oh yeah, it's this person, or oh yeah, it's Kelly Bay, or it's Five Fires, or whatever you want to
Same
call
person.
it. I know what I'm saying. I'm just saying.
It's
I'm throwing names out.
Fires.
I'm just
It's
throwing names
because-
out.
it's because he's subbed to so many people. I'm scrolling through and he's like subbed to a lot of people. I mean, now I got to the end of the list, but he's like
So
subbed to a lot
Juan
of people.
is sub to a lot of channels.
Welcome back, Becky.
4, 5.
No, when
miss
we mean
you.
content, Juan, we mean content by you, not by other people that you throw links up by. That's not content. That's just a playlist, my friend. I'm sorry.
Fernie gets all the content that Juan films. You know.
Hey, Victor, Happy New Year.
Oh, yeah.
What's
Juan
that?
does me that favor sometimes. 'Cause I didn't get to go to Crafts Christmas Village, but I still had a video for that kind of.
You still had a video to release because WandaVision. What do you call it, Fernie? WandaVision?
I did.
Ow!
Don't mess with the mic, Jose.
Well, say your mic. Mute yourself.
Just mute
AJ was
yourself.
hitting it. AJ was hitting the table.
Blame it on the little guy.
Yeah. Juan is subbed to 147 people or channels.
But he has more subs than that. He has 195.
No, he has
So-
190.
Yeah,
Let's see, Rosa 379. Let's go look for Juan Rodriguez. See.
I'm sub to a lot of people too.
Yeah, Rosa subscribes to a
I
lot.
don't even know how
of
many people you're sub to. Anyways, I don't know how that works.
But
Except
you know,
500.
I will say some of them I do sub to because I come across them or if I like their content, and then some that don't have though, content, but because I became like, I should say friends with them in chats, I just still give them that support whether or not they have anything on there.
Can't
What
find
about you,
Juan.
Fernie? What about you, Fernie?
I mean, what about me?
So you got this channel, and you got what 519 subs at least.
520. Whee!
Oh snap!
Hey!
Oh snap! And then
I'm
you
back
have
to
your secondary channel. How do you even do 2 channels, Fernie? I mean, that's like
That's
tough, dude.
talent right there.
And you do daily what it does.
Yeah, well, the daily what it do's are over.
Yeah?
Well, it's for the month of December. They're over now. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just
Okay.
talking to you what the future of the channel is gonna be because I'm kind of like. It seems like I'm gonna go more towards the review block right now for a little while. I'll still be posting on Kiddo TV, probably not as often.
So
As
more
I
live
usually
stream,
Do it.
more live streams.
Probably just you'll get a live stream a week for sure. Live stream a week, that's guaranteed. I'm gonna try to figure out different ways to like communicate. We're gonna do more social media for sure. We'll probably be talking more to you guys on more social media, putting stuff up like that. If something breaking happens, we'll definitely be there. We'll still be doing small adventures, but like sporadically as the year goes by and as stuff starts opening back up. So beginning of the year is gonna be just like it's gonna be like the off season for us. We're not gonna be getting so much stuff out. Just live stream, just so you guys can like we can keep up with you guys and like.
I think it's
And-
everybody, Fernie. I mean, nobody really has a lot of content going on right now. They're not saying nothing. Disneyland says DTD, right? I mean, Downtown Disney. And, besides the up balloons, there's not much going on.
So the only thing I got going on for me is just like the headphones thing because I got stuff lined up. I still got a headphone still to review. I got a video still to put up tomorrow, and I got headphones still to film this weekend.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
So okay,
I got-
what is your obsession with headphones? Why?
I don't freaking know. Well, look, I love headphones. I've been keeping up with like when those single headphones were coming out. I was there trying to get some when they were barely coming out, and they sucked. And they
Was
were
the
super
AirPods the first thing that came out like that, or what was the first
even
one?
before AirPods. They were just barely developing these headphones without the wire in between them. And I was like, that's cool. I would love to have a pair of those, but they were extremely expensive because it was brand new technology. So as the year started going on, I started coming in with pairs of them. I started buying some before I even started having a channel, and then I started buying more and more. And then I started seeing that there's like I wanted AirPods, but AirPods were like expensive. But then I started seeing people have like clones of them, so I started buying clones and then buying Siemens, comparing them. I'm like, oh, these don't look like them. And then I bought another pair, and I bought another pair, and I bought another pair. So I would just keep buying them, and then sooner or later I was like, you know what? I should start making videos about this stuff. I'm like, I'm already making videos. I should probably start on the channel. And I already had my other personal account channel, though, when I had my name on it. So I changed that name, and I kind of made one video because I was already making videos about tech stuff before I even did Kiddo TV. Like before I even met D, I was making videos. There's a video on Review Block that's really old at my old house, on my old apartment. You'll see it. It's like it's horribly edited, horribly recorded. You're gonna be like, this video sucks, but I leave it up there because everyone starts from somewhere. So
So that was your starting off video, you would say, for YouTube in general?
no, I have. Well, actually, there's a video of the dub show that I took that's on that Review Block. I think I left it open. I think it's public. I'm not sure.
Well, now you're at 195.
Ooh, what? Review Block's gonna hit 200, baby.
I still don't know if I watch a video though. I still don't know.
You know what? Watch a video because it's not like just boring information. I make jokes in between. Like sometimes I'm recording
yes,
and
you.
my freaking neighbor is like revving his engine outside. So I'm like, it pisses me off. So, but I put it in the video and I make fun of it. Like I'll put like little figurines of like Vin Diesel coming out like, sorry, bro. So like I'll put little clips in there for that. So like I'll make it a little funny. I think that's why people come like it and subscribe because it's like a tech video, but it kind of makes them laugh a little bit. And like I think people have told me they're like, I like the energy. Keep it up. Nice review. Pretty cool. Hey, could you review these? They give me suggestions, and then I'll go check them out. I'm like, oh, those are cool. Or I'll go see if I already have those.
Rosa, what about you? What made you come on to like YouTube and stuff like that? What's the drive, or what was the calling?
You know what? I will say though, after that, though, I probably should get off because my phone is going down to 8%. But I don't really honestly remember what got that started because I actually had shared this little bit of funny story whenever it was when I had joined on YouTube, though, I remember just kind of scrolling around there, though, on videos. And I remember there was a video recommended of Fresh Bake. They were actually my first channel that I subbed to. But I remember, like, because I'm still not very tech savvy. And I don't know, this is why my oldest says, Mom, you're a boomer, even though I feel like I'm not. But I was like, I was even afraid to hit the subscribe button for Fresh Bake. I'm like, what does that do? Like, if I hit that button, you know, like I was afraid to click that. I'm like, what is that going to do? So I found it out when they had told me that, oh yeah, you know, just go subscribe to the channel and you'll be, you know, by hitting that bell, be notified when they go live and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I felt silly because I'm like, what does that subscribe button even do? But I honestly don't really remember what got me started, you know, completely when I got onto YouTube. That's the only part I don't fully remember, which is kind of crazy. You know,
So
that
how
I
long
can't remember
ago
that
was
far
that,
back,
Margot?
like what got me started.
How long ago was that you started kind of
I
getting
know it
to
was
YouTube?
it was probably either, I forget what year, either in 2014 or 2015 is when I first, you know, got the account at least and just started kind of looking around at videos. The only bad thing is I can't remember, you know, that far back, like what was really out there on YouTube as far as from the parks that, you know, would pop up for me. I just know that YouTube had recommended this one at Fresh Bake about how to get a fast pass for Radiator Spring Racers. And then I kind of, you know, enjoyed watching it. So that's when I had asked my family, like, what does that subscribe, you know, button do? And they're like, oh, you know, you'll just be sub to their channel and, you know, we'll get notified when they go live. So then I just like, okay, I'm like, well, I like, you know, what they're putting out there. I mean, I still do till this day, but I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to start watching that. And then YouTube would recommend videos to me. And I believe Josh and Becky, when they were a Slice of Disney, they were the next channel that I had subbed to, but YouTube recommended me to them. It was a shopping one. I clicked on it and I was getting, you know, already a fun laugh out of it with them. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know, now that I know what hitting that subscribe button does, I'm going to, you know, subscribe to them too. The only bad thing, you know, thinking back, I can't remember how I came across Kid Alt TV. I don't know why my memory is kind of a little bit blank there on that one, which I don't know why. I'm like, why can't I remember what, you know, led me to Kid Alt channel though? But, you know,
I got a RAM.
I do say I have a, you know, Dory memory though too. So
I remember the algorithm used to be really good to me and Dee at the beginning because they would like recommend us like all over the place. But I don't know what's going on now.
I'm wondering
Yeah,
if that's maybe what it was too. Maybe because, you know, I kept getting recommended these Disney bloggers. That's maybe how I came across you too then. And that's remember when I told you in a comment that I found myself like for a quick second in your vlog when you guys were, you know, barely starting out at the Plaza Inn.
The breakfast, the
like
Plaza
we could have
Inn.
met back then, but we didn't get to until, you know, years later.
You're like, oh, that's me right there.
But it was very fast too. That was like not even a quick second. I'm like, wait a minute.
Those were the awkward days of Kid Alt TV. We were like wearing those stupid hats with the ears on them. We were like, ugh. I was like, we look like idiots. We're not doing that no more.
I wonder if I can pull it up. I have a picture too. The crazy thing is, let me see real quick because I'm on my iPad too. That's why I keep looking down. But I think I posted it maybe. Let me see real quick if I can scroll. I was going through pictures and Dee's in the background even. But you know, I think
that picture, I think.
Let me see.
I think
at the
that-
same time.
I was too focused on meeting the characters because I'm sure if I would have looked around and noticed someone with the camera, you know, obviously because they're talking into it, I probably, you know, would have approached them like, oh, you know, is that for YouTube? And, you know, we would have met, but I was just so focused on meeting the characters that I think that's why I didn't even notice anyone over there, you know, vlogging. Yeah, I don't think I see it right now. And I don't want to, like I said, too much time, but I remember I had posted it where you see Dee right there in the background. Oh man, no, this isn't the one.
She's probably wearing a blue
They were
shirt.
Team Becky. They were Team Becky.
Yeah, I think she
Do you
was
guys feel
wearing
weird?
the blue shirt too. Hold on, I'm gonna look.
Everybody's Team
One more
Becky.
I think we're all Team Becky. Becky. I think we all are. Even Kid Alt TV.
Don't tell Josh though.
Don't tell Team Josh so.
6%.
Or Team Becky with the good chow mein.
Team Josh is underrepresented.
I wear my Bia shirt all the time and Becky's shirt.
You were Team
Cut out
Becky.
a little. It sounded like you said Bia.
I'm gonna look one more spot.
Shut up,
But I
little
remember
Biosh.
Oh my goodness.
And
So-
shave. You're too hairy. You need to shave.
Jose, you need to shave, kid.
He's like, no. He's like, never.
You told him that
Growing it
yet?
out.
New year, fool. Shave.
He
New
told me
year,
trying to grow the-
new.
He's trying to grow the Jeff Pike out.
Or like Adventures in VP. That fool's bottom is like all the way down
Oh.
here.
All crazy, looking like Duck Dynasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Jose though, right there. He said, "New year, same me."
Hold on, I'm
What he
looking
said?
for something real quick.
No, I don't see that. So,
Jose, what was do you remember your first
like, yeah, what was your
interaction
first-
with Fernie?
YouTube, with YouTube first. Let's just talk about
Oh,
YouTube.
fine, with
You know,
YouTube.
besides you sneaking around, like, what drove you to go to YouTube and stuff like that? Like, what made you get like kind of go to YouTube?
Justin Scarred.
Was it Justin Sparks?
Was it really?
School.
Oh,
school.
you learned it at school.
He had to be on a computer. He's all like, I guess I'll watch YouTube then.
How old
Well,
is
no,
Justin?
'cause I mean, like growing up.
How old
like,
is he, Jose?
Huh? Justin?
How old is he?
Probably late
30s.
20s, early. No, I think he's in his 30s.
Yeah, he's in his 30s.
Not
He's
even
probably about the
20s.
same age as me and Deep, maybe, possibly.
Maybe
36,
like mid-
37. Maybe about that. I'm around,
Um,
somewhere around there. So.
But I think like school, because school and just staying home because we never really went out anywhere on our like by ourselves, like hung out with friends.
Yeah.
We had the laptop. It's somewhere in the room. An old Windows.
Was it the laptop
what,
or the
7?
Chromebook?
No, it was a Windows 7 laptop, the Toshiba.
Oh, the laptop. Yeah.
We would just mess around on there, but I think I watched more YouTube. I think middle school. I don't even remember middle school at home. On Chromebooks on Chromebooks at school, I think as well. Like
What was the
very-
first channel you subbed to, Jose?
I
do you
don't
remember?
let
Jose
me-
Juan Rodriguez.
No, I hadn't even met Juan. Let me check my channel subscriptions.
The laptop was your friend. Damn, calling him out on his bull.
Oh,
Can't
she's
catch
not
a
wrong.
break tonight.
She's not wrong.
She's not wrong.
You guys, real quick though. Sorry, I just my phone is about to die, and I don't want to leave you guys hanging. I'm gonna say goodbye, but I will find that picture and I will send it to you guys, Carla and Kiko.
Okay.
I'll have to find it. I didn't find it right now, but D in the
Stay in the
background.
chat,
But I will see you guys
okay?
in the chat.
Thank
In
you
the
so much
chat.
for coming on, Rosa.
Bye.
Thank you, Rosa.
Bye.
Of course, you're welcome. Thanks for having me on. Bye.
Hi,
Bye.
Rosa. So I think my first few channels I've subscribed to were like, I know I wasn't into Disney at the time when I first started
Ow.
YouTube. Is it messing up again?
Yeah, as soon
A
as
little
you
bit.
mess with your nose.
I was going like this.
Ow. Ow.
I think the first channel I subscribed to was like
Savages.
gaming channels like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier.
Makes you pee.
Well, I know what Markiplier is.
Markiplier, is he still around?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's all around. How about PewDiePie? You watch PewDiePie?
Dre.
Nobody
I
likes
never
PewDiePie
did.
no more.
PewDiePie was huge, wasn't he? Wasn't he like the number one or whatever? at some
Growing
point?
up, no, his channel was still growing.
He's still big though, is he?
Yeah.
He's still a big channel.
But yeah, I think
It's-
that was like my first few channels I subscribed to. It was like gaming stuff, like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Nelly. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys don't know the channels, but there's like much more channels than ever. More
guess-
gaming channels.
I guess that's the beauty of YouTube. There's a niche for everybody. Everyone can find their niche. Everybody can find their crowd, their audience. There's an audience for everybody, pretty much. You want to see cop shows, see people get knocked out. You want to see just Karens acting out. There's a niche for you. There's an audience for everything, dude.
But I think for Disney, my first sub probably would have been Fresh Baked or Justin Scarred.
Yeah, my first was always I think it was Disney IRL TV and Fresh Baked, and what else was I subscribed to back then? Just like just a bunch of Disney channels because that's all I was doing back then. I was just going to Disneyland, no YouTube, just going to Disneyland. I was like, oh, I'm so obsessed. I need to know where to get the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, usually Fresh Baked because they do the live walks And I'm just watching the videos to like see if I can see what I can see.
So I've asked Jose this, and he's kind of been like, I don't know. So Jose, what really sparked the Disney thing? Like you were just like not really.
He
into
said that
Disney.
time when we went.
I know he said when we were older, but what about Disneyland made you really like kind of geek out about everything Disney?
Because we took you guys in 2009 for the first time when we were together.
And
And you were- I mean,
like,
you were-
you liked
you were-
it, but it was
Yeah,
like, okay.
you were still young.
Yeah.
But it was-
first place we took him was Knott's.
That was the first. Do you remember that, Jose, when we took you guys to
Barely.
Knott's?
Yeah,
Jose,
that was-
are you just Jose? Are you in love with the whole just like filming an adventure and editing an adventure?
Well, I mean,
It doesn't necessarily have to be Disney, but Disney seems to be the best adventure for you right now.
I like Disney a lot now, but I don't remember how I ended up liking it.
I
I
wanna admit
remember you had said before that it was one of our recent.
I think it was your birthday.
I think it was my birthday trip where you like really fell in love with it
When was it? 2017? I don't remember.
for my 35th.
So 5 years ago, say
Technically 6 now.
no, 2005.
20.
No,
that. You like how
15.
you like how I have the I see that, Carla. I like how you like how I have the stream in the background, so you guys got the
I
extra view.
just saw it. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Are you screencasting or do you have like an HDMI?
I have a Google Chromecast. I just sent it
Oh.
over to my laptop.
Yeah.
Hey, we're in the TV behind you.
He said that.
I just noticed it.
It's been on there. He
There's
doesn't,
people behind you, Bertie.
he doesn't have
He
no
just said
drinking
it.
for you. Drink something
Man, who are those people? They're handsome.
I know, right? Especially that chick. Damn, she's kind of hot.
Uh-huh.
That chick's handsome too.
Look at Jose. Look at Jose's face.
Andrea goes, ew.
Yeah. You hear her all out from her room. She's all, ew.
Okay, did you care more about like knowing the layout of Disneyland? Because we kind of called you our Disneyland guru, to where Jose, which way do we go? Which way do we, what's this? What's the wait times? What's all that stuff? Did you like
I
knowing
usually
all
like-
that stuff?
I usually like going clockwise from Adventureland to Tomorrowland, but I don't know. I don't remember honestly why I got into Disney or in Disneyland. Maybe it was just going and seeing like some of the stuff, and I think watching Fresh Baked as well, talking about some of like, or Justin Scard even talking about some of the old stuff. I was like, that's actually pretty cool. I want to learn more. So I think it might have been a combination of going and watching the videos, because it was like a mix of being there and then watching the videos and being like, what? That's crazy. I went there without knowing it. So like I went to Disneyland, I saw the castle without knowing that like it was on top of like orange groves or whatever. And then Haunted Mansion and Pirates were supposed to be like a wax museum. So like if
all those stuff that Jose, let me ask you something. I don't mean to cut you off, but I know that you if you're anything like me, you kind of like you'll pick something on YouTube and you'll just watch that forever. And for me, my one thing, and I think where my Disney obsession started, going to Disneyland, of course, and watching all these videos about the history of Disneyland, how something was built, when it started, where did they get the motivation to do it? Where did they get the money to do it? I know way too much about Disney, and I'm sure you do too because you watch a lot of it as well. I think maybe that's what may have sparked your high interest in Disney. As the story of Disneyland, it's extremely interesting.
Yeah, because I think it was, like I said, a mix of
Even just for ride.
going. It was like a mix of going and watching the videos about it. Watching Justin
that's-
Scar.
And watching that is where I discovered Justin Scard videos, because he used to do a lot of history of stuff you didn't know, and I was like, oh, that's very interesting.
Huh.
'Cause it was all fresh to me.
That
and-
might have been you, Jose. That might have sparked your interest in knowing,
Because
the
you
ins
do
and
know a
outs.
lot of stuff.
Yeah, you know a lot of stuff about Disneyland and stuff like that, especially when all that stuff came out on Disney Plus, the Imagineering and all that. You were all about that.
Yeah.
So it's like the did you knows
And
Fact.
I feel like as well, it was like knowing the stuff behind it instead of just going there and acting like it's cool. Or no, going there and not knowing how things are done, like how they did like the Haunted Mansion stuff with like the pepper ghost effect or whatever it's called, pepper or something.
Peppered Ghost effect. Yeah, you got
Pepper
it.
ghost, yeah. So if I had gone without knowing, I don't know if I would like it the same. So I kind of like knowing the behind the scenes kind of stuff, like how they made it, what they do, and like how it's done. So I feel like that was a bit of it as well because I like knowing how they do things. Maybe
Jose, what was your first upload that was Disney related? Was your first upload Disneyland stuff, or what was your first
Yeah, it
upload?
was, I remember we went to Disneyland and I had recorded the entire ride through of Nemo Submarine Voyage.
See, that's what I was talking about.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I just uploaded it. I think the day we got home. I don't remember.
So, okay, did you record it with the intention of uploading it up to YouTube, or was it like Fernie said? Was it just for your own memory? You just wanted to relive it or re-see it?
I recorded a lot of stuff, or I took pictures of a lot of it just for myself, and then I think I recorded that ride through for myself because I honestly just thought about it. I was like, why don't I record this? Because it's like a cool ride because it doesn't move a lot. So I just put my phone up against the window and I recorded it.
Yeah,
So
I
feel
remember that.
But
yeah,
you had no intention of uploading it to YouTube.
I don't think so until later, and people were like, "Why don't you start a channel?" I was like, "I don't have any videos."
That's
Oh,
what
wait.
I do.
I was sitting right next to him.
Right?
And I was
Come
talking to
here.
him. He's like, shh, I'm going to put
Come
this on YouTube. I'm dirty.
See, he said that. I told you.
Andrea just outed you.
Andrea said that you said, "Be quiet. I'm going to upload this to YouTube."
When? I don't remember.
When you were recording the ride, because she was next to you,
Plead the fifth.
and I think like I said, I think
He's like, I'm
we-
too young. I was too young. I don't remember.
We kept saying that too. We're like, Jose, are you going to upload this to YouTube? Or are you going to do this for YouTube? And you were like,
But you were so gung ho about lying about it instead of just coming out with it.
you didn't want to come out, Jose.
Because I knew. Oh God.
He's still lying about it, and it's already out.
Hey, my closet's right there. I'm not hiding it.
You're gonna make him spit all over my work computer. Shut up.
Oh, don't make him open his closet. All kind of stuff's gonna fall. All kind of skeletons.
Nah, just shoes and junk.
Just shoes.
Clothes.
Maybe a body.
And AJ's guns.
No,
Do you remember taking over Fernie's live stream at Disneyland?
Yeah,
Well, that was
Yeah,
your
I
first
love
time
that.
live streaming. That was your first time live streaming.
I just went on there. I think who was there?
You were like all excited. I think you saw Marianne. I think maybe Rosa was on.
Oh yeah, they were there.
You
Let
were
me go.
just saying hi to a bunch of people that you knew because of
Yeah.
all the chats and stuff that you had been on.
No, I never knew.
Rosa, you knew Rosa.
I knew kind of Fernie from like chat, but I never said hi to him or anything. Let me go find his channel real quick.
Because I remember that night that we met them at the dance party. We met up with Juanito and Fernie was with him. And we kept asking you, like, who's that guy? And you're like, I don't know, some YouTuber. I don't know.
Some dude. I know who that man is.
Well, we like Dee's Groot that was all dolled up and stuff like that.
Yeah, that
His
was cute.
lightsaber and stuff like that.
The first
Yeah,
time
she's been wearing that thing forever.
I think it was cool.
She's been wearing it
The first
before
time I met-
we started doing YouTube stuff.
Jose, do you remember the
Uh,
churros? The lightsaber churros? Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
I thought
which color did you get?
Wasn't the red one like
We got the
something
red
red?
one because I remember your teeth were all red.
Mhm. It was like red vines or something crushed up or whatever.
Crustaceans.
They were just sprinkles.
It was sprinkled? Two sprinkles? Whatever it was. I know there was a blue one. So, Fernie, you were the first YouTuber we officially,
Officially,
Met.
unofficially met.
officially, unofficially.
Because we didn't officially meet you. We met you
No.
from afar. They didn't introduce us.
No, because the twins were the YouTubers, but we did Fernie the next day and all
Well, the
that
next
stuff.
day.
But he was one of the first ones either way.
Yeah.
You
I was
know,
all low pro, I was all
I was like, Kiddo TV. Yep. Yeah. I was like, Kiddo TV. And
I was doing the fresh baked.
I didn't know
Fresh
anything.
baked.
I didn't know anything about YouTube really until you guys, and then watching the videos and watching your videos. And then I think the whole StreamYard thing, you told Jose about that too, I think. And then the Kind Master too.
Well, because
Yeah,
StreamYard came out, I
Kindmaster.
think, last year. I think KindMaster or StreamYard came out last
I
year.
learned about StreamYard from Josh.
Josh. Huh.
Josh
I-
told me about it. Like, oh, check this out.
The first
So-
time I had ever seen StreamYard was I think last year, and it was from Dola, and I think that was the first time it was like, I mean, I think it was like the first year it was introduced. I don't know the history of StreamYard, but it seemed like it was very simplistic because they didn't have any features on it.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's still pretty new.
Mhm.
It's still pretty new. People barely paying for it. I pay for it, but
I was gonna say, Fernie, you pay for the full version, right? The premium.
yeah, I paid 25. Well, no, there's a better one. I paid the regular one.
What's the
25.
better one? What are the prices of the regular and the better? I
Let me
guess?
see, because they recently changed everything. When I was, it only had the one plan or two plans. One you pay monthly, and one you pay one fee for the whole year. So now they have like a new plan because they have new features, but they want you to pay for them extra.
The basic is $20 a month.
25
20.
Show.
right here. Is it change your plan? Most popular, $25 a month and
He's
49.
not looking. Look, fool.
Let me see. Hold on.
He's on a different tab.
That's weird.
Professionals 39.
Show them that one. That's it.
No, I think
That's-
it's 49 for professional and
That's a month,
25
though.
bucks for
That's
monthly.
crazy.
But you know why? You know why it's that? Because you're going to be brand new and getting a new account. I already have an account. I'm just going to be upgrading mine, so they're just going to
Yeah.
charge me extra. They already
Yeah,
got my
it's a
money.
lot, though.
They got my money already. But the
Bill-
difference is that you can stream in 1080. I think
It's still 720, right? You can stream
No,
at
it's
720.
you could do 1080 with the professional one,
With the professional, you can do
But
1080.
not the basic.
and you can multi-stream to 8 destinations.
Yeah, what does that mean? Multi-stream to 8 destinations.
So you can be streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram all at the same time. But if you have like if you have like 8 social media accounts, you could do it all at once.
Oh, so you could be streaming this on YouTube? I mean, on Facebook?
And Instagram.
Yeah, I tried it already. It's pretty
It
cool.
works.
I like it, but I didn't like the Facebook thing because there's a lot of trolls on Facebook. So I stopped doing Facebook. Like weird people from like the Philippines and like people like just trying to
Oh my
like.
God. I got a call the other day at work, right? And I already knew it was a scam. So I answered it and I go, let's see what scam this is. Is it a robot or is it somebody from Mumbai? And they go, yeah. And they flat out said my name, Carla so-and-so. And I was like, how can I help you? And they're like, we're calling from the senior, I don't know, seca chingados, they said. And I go, from where? And he repeated where he was calling from, and he goes, idiot, and he hung up on me. I was like, oh, come on. How
called you
funny
an-
is that? You can't hang up right away. I
He
gotta
hung up on
like, say something
He hung
back
up on
to
you
He hung up on me.
because you already were catching his bullshit.
I already knew.
You're like, where are you calling me from? He's all like, I'm calling from the University of Mental
Yes,
Health. Dumbass.
exactly.
Bye.
I was like, man, come on. You're hella
Calling you from the
dumb.
politeness center, you idiot.
So, Bernie,
Wow.
you have a personal, a Facebook, and all that stuff.
Mhm. We friends.
I've never had Facebook. I never had MySpace. So the
I
only
had
thing I've ever had is Instagram. That's the only thing I've ever had because it's all pictures. When it first started, it was just upload pictures.
So it
upload
looks like
pictures.
a statue.
Me and Carla are friends.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Who's knocking?
fool! You better know you my friend.
Keep on knocking if you can. Come in.
I finally found the live stream.
Of
Where are my friends?
Fernie's live stream. I remember
Which
when I
one?
took over the stream.
Rita,
Don't show the whole name because that's his whole
I'm
name.
not.
I know his whole names.
Look at the picture.
I know Fernando.
Oh, that's it. That's my face.
I know it's your face.
That's my face.
That's,
This would be a
that's
much,
how I remember Fernie.
that's a much thinner face with much more hair.
You were at a party.
I went to a wedding.
I was gonna say, or a wedding. Was it RJ's wedding?
No, I didn't get invited to RJ's wedding.
The midlife's went, I think, to RJ's.
Mm-hmm.
No, I went to a wedding One of Dee's family members' wedding.
Mm.
And I barely met Dee. That the first 2 years I was going to a wedding every single year. Like first her aunt got married, I went to that wedding. Then one of his cousins got married, and I went to the wedding over here. It was over here in India, California. We went to that wedding, and then I flew to Nebraska.
Damn.
I vlogged all 4 days there, and they had a wedding in Nebraska. I went to that wedding like the third year. That was the last wedding I went to.
So when we were at Disneyland May 5th, when I was doing Fernie's live stream, he was like, "Hey, you want to take over?" I was like, "Are you sure?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." I'm like, "All right." So the only people I remembered on his stream was Humondo and maybe like Pizza. There was someone named Pizza Planet, and then Jack Sandy Claus Logan.
I don't know.
Pizza
That.
Planet, that's Regina.
Oh wait, no, Juan wasn't there. But yeah, other than
Juanito was there in person.
Debo was a blonde.
She was blonde.
That's what Juanito says.
When? Back when Debo was a blonde? I don't know. I don't remember.
I think
I don't remember she was a blonde. I remember her
Probably
catfish
like-
picture was blonde though.
How did you
guys meet?
How did you meet Debo?
On the internet, we went online dating.
Aww.
She said I catfished her.
Oh, okay, all right.
She catfished me.
Because she was a blonde.
Well, because she said she like put a picture up of when she like got all dolled up for a wedding, but that's not how she looks normally.
Culero.
Her hair's all short, fucking showing all kinds of cleavage, looking all good and shit. And then so like I hit her up, and then we kind of met. We were talking for a while, and I met her up at a Starbucks. Yeah, we just been hanging out ever since.
I think she was good for your life, Fernie.
Yeah, I think I kind of needed that person in my life at this particular time or that particular time.
Yeah,
So-
she's been good for you, I think. You
He's
know,
a real good person. She has a
You guys
really
compliment
great
each
heart.
other.
Yeah, you guys compliment each other. You guys, both seem like you guys are happy most of the time when we see you guys and all that good stuff. So that's good.
We have our bad times,
So when
but
you get
those are
back-
few and far
What
between.
happened, though?
Everybody does.
Everybody
Fernie,
does.
You know that. Everybody does.
Especially when she's hangry.
Oh yeah.
I am perfect.
I get angry.
Oh, the MF in time. This one.
I get hangry. I'm not
Right
gonna.
there.
I'm not gonna lie. I need to eat at my times.
What do you say? What do you say, Kiko? You're like, where's the damn food?
I'm sorry. I told Carla I'm gonna get a shirt that says "I'm sorry what I said when I was hungry" because I don't know.
And then afterwards, when he eats, he's like, "Oh, what's wrong, baby? What's the matter? Are you okay?"
It's
Acting
so
like
true.
nothing. And I'm
Why
like,
you mad?
"Stop me."
Yeah, and I'm like, "Why are you mad? What's going on?"
What happened? We
Like,
just
"Oh,
ate.
really? You don't know what you said?"
What happened?
And I'm like, "What did I say?" After I eat, I'm like Juan, man. I'm all like, "Yeah, I'm
He's
good."
not happy. That's why Juan's always eating because he's always happy.
Yeah. When I get hungry, I just need to eat. I mean, it's true. It's my low blood sugar.
I could go all day. Like I go pretty much all day eating. I could until like, oh man, I'm kind of falling asleep. I probably need to eat something.
Yeah,
But I don't get hungry. I just don't eat. I don't know why. I eat a lot more now. You should see the picture. There's pictures
all
of me and
different.
we were barely going to Disneyland, and you would swear like these are Photoshop pictures of you, Freddie. This is not you. This is like, why is you so skinny? I don't think I have any of those pictures. I think it's a picture where we're in front of the pumpkin on Halloween.
Well, say mute yourself.
Excuse yourself.
Fernie, why does Jose always have to mess with the mic?
I don't know. Like drives me crazy. Why does he have to touch it all the time?
He has to touch it.
I know it's in his blood. He needs to have it.
But right now, it was messing up.
It's like crisp. I don't know why it does that. I think the plug's messed up
Because of
already.
the shock.
It's the wire.
It's the wire.
So, okay, Fernie, so when it gets the shock mount, it's not going to make the noise at all. And when it does, we're going to be like, it wasn't the shock mount.
I know.
I don't know until I get it.
It's the cable, Jose. It's the cable you guys
I know.
messed with.
I know it's the cable, but they
You
didn't
got
make it on the sticks.
You
I
know,
don't even
I didn't
remember.
see
Bernie,
all-
what are your plans or goals for 2021?
2021, try to at least put more focus into my YouTube, like really try to like not get, because I get distracted very easily. Trying to accomplish stuff that I need to get in. Like today, I was gonna put up this lattice on the patio railing, and I finally did it. And because everybody was like, "You're not gonna do it, Fernie. You're not gonna do it. You're not, or if you do, it's gonna look horrible or something. You're gonna mess it up." But it's up, and it actually looks pretty damn good.
you do lattice on the work. You do. I mean, lattice on the rooftops or whatever you did. the
Yeah,
other
we
day.
I just did something like that, but I had
saw your
this is
video, yeah.
this was my own original idea to do it, to put it on there. So I was like, kind of like, okay, well, I'll cut it this way. So I got my measurements down. That's kind of all I needed. Once I did that, the first little bracket I made, oh yeah, it came out pretty jacked up, but I had to make it again.
But that's
I
how
had
you
to-
learn.
Yeah, that's how you learn. So
So you want to
it-
grow your Kiddo TV brand? Is that what you're talking about, or is it more your other one?
I want to focus on both of them. So, but I want to make sure I have enough time in between for me too. I don't want to get too stressed out on just uploading videos all the time. Because I know why Carla doesn't like the daily vlog thing, because it's stressful.
Stressful.
It's hard,
It's too
dude.
much.
Shoot it,
I
shoot and
seriously
edit
give
on
props
the
for
same
that.
day. Shoot and edit the same day. It's hard.
Well, the only way I was able to do that, like when we went down south, was because he was driving the whole entire time, and I was editing the entire drive home.
Yeah, you had that opportunity, but you don't have that all the time.
No.
So, so I would say just for my goal to just be try to get Kiddo to like 1,000 subscribers by the end of this next year.
That's a good goal.
Keep working on my headphone video. If it gets past more subscribers than Kiddo TV,
Mute.
I'm not even touching it. I'm just standing.
It's
still.
Well, it's
moving.
making noise, homeboy.
change the cable up. But hopefully I'll be able to like get if the review block channel does more subscribers,
I'll tell him to say hi.
Kiddo TV, I'll be focusing more on a review block.
Is it because of the views, Fernie, or is it just because
Well, the views?
the work?
Well, the work is much more easier because it's something I like to already talk about. So it comes much easier than going to Disneyland because it takes more planning when you go to Disneyland because I need to shoot this B-roll. I need to do this. I have to shoot it right when I'm experiencing it, as opposed to when I'm shooting a video about headphones. I'll shoot the B-roll like a couple of days later.
Thank you. Ron.
It doesn't matter. Or I'll think about it later. I'll like, oh man, I forgot to add this, and I'll go shoot that back because I shot everything in my room. Environment doesn't change. I can always reshoot, do pickup shots all the time. So I kind of like it gives me more opportunity to make the best video I can make. And I kind of do because when I record my audio for those videos, I use my mic. I use StreamYard for that. I make sure I get the best quality audio. Because I used to just use the mic that was on the camera before, and that was kind of not that great.
Yeah.
Not that great all the time. So just kind of slowly building and making the quality better for every channel.
Thanks, buddy.
So we do want to give some thanks to behind the scenes. I mean, Kiddo, you contact him all the time.
Yeah,
for,
you definitely are my go-to, and I appreciate your help.
on
you
getting the laptop or going against the laptop and getting the tablet.
The tablet.
That's worked out way better.
Fast now.
Getting the GoPro. I mean, that thing is a dream. Just
Yeah.
need to get it to work to be as a webcam and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Like Liz done. We'll get all that stuff figured out. This is our first live stream. So we're just using the laptop and the camera that's on it and the speaker that's on it. Jose, it's perfect. Don't mess with it.
All right.
So we
Yeah.
also want to give thanks to somebody who does a lot of the behind the scene work that people may see the work but not know who
Not
it's
know who
from.
it is. So Juanito surprised us the other day.
We didn't know he was going to do
Had
it.
no clue at all.
Or direction.
Nothing. I know you
Bernie
knew.
knew.
I
We
know
knew.
you knew.
Nobody
So-
else knew.
I get excited for you guys, man. I get excited. I'm like, oh look, like that first day you guys got I think it was your Knots video. I'm like, oh man, look at their video did more views than our video. Like, look at that, killing it.
Yeah,
was excited.
I really, really appreciate your guys' help. And Juanito surprised us with our channel art. and I just wanted to show it real quick. I mean, it just I don't know.
Printed it out.
I don't know how much more spot on it can get. He even got Kiko's goatee and his little mustache, the hat,
And the glasses.
the glasses. You know, my hat when I would wear it for summertime, and it's just
Good.
it's awesome, dude. You know, I mean, I know Jose's said he was working on some for me for Christmas.
He was working.
So I
working
will,
on
you
stuff.
know,
But also,
get that whenever I get that, and I appreciate that as well.
but thanks to Jose also because he's helped us set up. this
Jose's
whole
helped us
store.
set up a lot. You know, he's helped me out, guided me with the thumbnails and
how to edit videos.
how to edit the videos. The twins were really helpful with that, even though they said they weren't going to help me out with that.
Yes,
But they've helped
Bernie,
me.
They
you
said
know,
they were
giving
not
me-
going to help,
That-
and they
This
ended
is
up
all
helping.
you.
It's gonna help. It's gonna drive them crazy because like, I need to fix it. I need to fix it.
Yes. Yes.
Hey, Carla,
I show them. I'm like, okay, what about this? And they're like, okay, well, hold on. Let me do this and let me do that. And I'm like, wait. Show me. How did you do that? I need to learn.
do you know all your artwork that you have with you now that Juan gave you? You can start using it for your videos as well, and for your live streams, and for the bottom of your icon on your channel. You can start using it for everything, and that's professional artwork. You need to take advantage of Juan's, you know,
Knowledge.
stuff. If he's giving you pretty much
Talent.
free money, that's free money.
I
Talent.
know.
Like every day that Juan sends me something like that, like when we did the 2021 thing, the overlays, I didn't ask him to do that. He did it on his own.
And that's how Juan is. That's why I said, you know,
Yeah, I love that. I love that logo.
we have to thank him. You know
Look at
what I mean? Because it's behind the scenes. You know, he don't ask for no credit.
Nah, that's for your
He's not.
that's for your
he's
YouTube.
not-
That's your banner. Probably. I think he made your
No.
banner already.
Yeah. I already
Okay.
ordered stickers. I already.
Keep it down, Carla.
Keep it down.
I'm so excited.
This is
Coasters and buttons and
live streaming. Jose, are you eating in your room?
Ooh.
enamel pins.
I brought it over.
And then I took it to him. Ooh.
Don't make a mess. We don't need no ants.
Oh, this
Andrea
is
came like, here, I didn't give this to you.
Dairy Queen. This is like Dairy Queen.
No,
Blizzard.
don't be mama. Don't do that. I hate don't do that. And boom, the whole thing plops down.
Carla, did you work at Dairy Queen?
No,
It won't. Look, it won't.
I love DQ. I love Blizzards.
It doesn't.
Oh
move.
man, that's the place I go. We used to like go to the ice cream places all the time.
They go
DQ.
without us.
You have a
Let me get
DQ close to you, Fernie?
No, but I go to them all the time when I go to work. So that's one of our major accounts is DQ.
Oh, really? Oh, because ice cream,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, they have the machines, and their machines are like made just for them.
Oh,
So only a few people in the country know how to work on them, and
Oh.
his
you're
dad
one
is
of them?
actually one of them. He knows how to dial them in.
You guys are one of those
Oh.
people, huh?
Yeah, so we go, and like when we go, like okay, let's get lunch now. I'll have a chicken sandwich and what's it called? And a Blizzard, please.
A Blizzard. Always a Blizzard, Fernie.
All they
That's
have is vanilla. They don't have any other flavors on the ice cream.
Well, they have the cookies and the other stuff and the M&Ms.
Yeah.
and all
Oh yeah,
that.
that's just toppings, but the
Yeah,
ice cream is all vanilla.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they make. They
Tasty.
figured it out.
Yeah.
Their
So-
machine's weird. Like nobody else's machines run like their machine, so that makes their product. That's why their product you can flip it and it doesn't fall. It has to be like that. They can't run their store if their machine doesn't show up enough. Like they have to test it in the morning, and
Oh,
it
really?
shows. Yeah, and they have like a book that shows them has to show this much percentage in error in the system, and if it doesn't, you need to figure out what's wrong with it. If not, you can't figure it out, you need to call a technician before you open your store.
Wow.
So you can't even run it. That's why a lot of stores have two of them in case one fails because they can't afford to lose that time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
we
It's
also like
very
the
good.
onion rings, Fernie.
Oh,
like-
the onions are good.
This
I
is
don't like
Dairy Queen.
onions in general, but I like onion rings. And they're bomb.
That's not weird. You're like D. I hate tomatoes, but pass the ketchup.
Yeah.
Hey, so Kiko gave me a piece of trivia earlier this morning that I had no clue.
Ooh.
So
Jose might know.
I'm 2 years older than him, right?
Okay.
My character,
Way older. Way
my
older.
character is Goofy.
Okay.
His character is Donald.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Goofy was 2 years older than Donald.
Goofy from
Well,
1932.
like 45. Okay.
1932. 1934.
Oh
So-
wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that,
Mm-hmm.
That's more. You guys are more alike than you guys knew.
right?
That's cool.
And every time
Okay,
we
wait,
go,
your story is way better on Goofy though because you always liked.
I've
Goofy.
always liked Goofy.
Okay, what was your infatuation with Goofy?
Honestly,
One day you're gonna have to show your collection, but why?
honestly, my cousin,
Which one?
Really?
my comadre, my cousin Erika.
My cousin
She
Goofy.
used to like Goofy.
Nina?
Mhm.
Really?
She used to like Goofy, and since she's older than me, she's older than me. I
How old are?
6 months.
Oh God! You're making it seem like she's like 5 years older. I'm like, how old is she?
She we always used to hang out as kids. Like we would always have sleepovers,
Yeah.
and
It's
she
really
she liked Goofy. That was her character. I don't know about now. And like we would go to Disneyland together and all that, and that turned me on to Goofy. It honestly did. That was why.
At what age?
I want to say it was like maybe 9 or 10.
Hmm.
But since then, Goofy's been mine. And because it's like he's Goofy and so am I. And it's just like
What's going on, Bernie? You got some ghosts going on in your house?
I don't know where that light's coming from.
it's your phone, fool.
Ferdinand, you got ghosts going on in there in Lancaster.
The flashlight.
You started looking around like, what the fuck?
Should I make the channel art based off of Juan's design?
Well, I think you were working on something.
You have
had
your own
thing.
taste, Jose. You do
Yeah.
it your own way.
You already know what I'm
Man,
saying.
I don't have the skill level. I don't have. His
But
skill set.
but your taste is way different. And you don't like to copy other people's stuff. You like to do things your way.
if you're gonna have a certain profile picture, you kind of have to match.
No, Juan, it didn't. I emailed you. It didn't work.
No, that's why I was asking. I can make it for him if he wants. I'll just have to use the text.
Oh, I see. It didn't work.
It has to be.
It was too big.
It's like the right size or something, right?
No,
Yeah,
so
you gotta like look at the
the size of-
dimensions. It says
the dimensions of the banner, the channel art. It has to be 2500 by 1400 pixels.
And then Jose was gonna make the end screen as well, something like
Yeah.
that. So I know he's working on stuff.
Mm,
You know,
we missed a comment from Rosa.
what did Rosa
A
say?
question. Are you guys planning on doing more live streams?
Carlos said this is our one and only for some reason, or he asked if we were gonna get obsessed, or what did he say?
Jose, I have a question for you. Ooh, look at Ricky Fernie.
Besides, why you guys hate?
Why is Carlos so anti us having a YouTube channel?
That's not a me question. I don't know.
You're a twin, and you guys
You're a
think
twin.
alike,
You know everything. You guys are in the same room.
and you guys talk about everything.
Carlos doesn't want you guys to have a YouTube channel.
I don't know, but he doesn't
Really?
want to. He just doesn't.
Well-
he's not happy about it.
It is way
If
me.
you
Yeah.
notice, every video that he edits,
Uh-huh.
anytime he talks about us, like the
He
San
doesn't-
Francisco
No,
Overlook,
No.
he introduced us, right? Carla Kiko Adventures, and he's like, no. He does one of those memes every single time,
And Jose doesn't.
and Jose doesn't.
Jose's like, it's cool, it's fine, who cares? You know, it's just I don't know what Carlos's deal is with Jose. Do you know?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
He knows, he just can't say.
Like,
Yeah.
I legit- I
right?
legit
Bernie
don't
can
know.
read it.
I know what's up.
We can read it.
Carlos is at work.
Hey man,
mode.
I have two brothers, bro. I know what's up.
He
I can see
Probably-
through you, and I can see your intestines and your intentions.
Yeah.
Probably because he doesn't want to get one upped or whatever. Like he doesn't want you guys doing better than us.
But why?
Well,
See, that's hella selfish right there.
That
And it's
I
like,
don't know, but my mindset is like you guys said, it's for fun. You're not gonna try
Yeah.
to make this a whole career.
And even if we do end up doing better than you guys, what does it matter? Or if you guys do better than us, it's
It
a
should just
hard-
inspire you guys to do better, even better than what
Yeah.
you guys do. Like, what are we doing wrong? What can I do to change this?
Jose,
That-
we-
and it's a
that's the
hobby
person you
for both of us.
Jose, me and
for
your
all of
mama
us.
are your guys' only Patreons.
Literally.
You know that, and it's not that we're we don't want to change that. We want to support you guys, and we do whatever you guys to help each other out. But it seems that it doesn't go both ways. Like, Carlos being like, "Oh, we're not going to help you guys out. You guys are doing this on your own, so it's your own problem." And he ended up still helping out, but it was just kind of like, instead of helping out your mom, You know what I mean? It's like you guys are kind of against it a little bit. I don't know why. Seems weird.
Did you guys feel like maybe oh, this is my domain?
I was
No,
going to
can't
say that this is like
I can't
our
have you guys in my
coming
domain.
into it.
Hey, I gotta tell you guys, when you guys came out with your Knott's Berry Farm video and it did more views than mine's, hey, I gotta say, at first I was like, hey.
What?
I was a little hurt. Even D was, she's all like, I'm kind of a little hurt. I'm like, what the hell? Where's our audience? That's what she saw. That's what she
This
saw.
is the first time you guys.
But I was like, you know what? I'm like, I see it that way too. But you know what? I'm excited for them because they're getting, that's a big jump that we didn't have, a big help that we didn't have when we started. You know, and if we can help them do that, that's even better. So that says more about us than it says about them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so don't even worry about that. Don't worry about that. That's just a number.
Because Fernie, you've offered to edit videos. You've offered
Yeah.
to give out any like of your tips and secrets and whatever stuff like that to Carla, and I'm like, he doesn't have to do that.
Yeah.
Like Fernie's learned it the hard way.
Yeah.
You know what? I've learned, and I've learned this from being a DJ for so long, that it doesn't matter, because a lot of DJs are really they're hoarders with their music. They won't give you a track. And I was that was the kind of deal like, oh, you want that track? I'll give it to you, bro. I'll email it to you right now if you want it. Like if somebody asked, I don't have the song. Can you give it to me? And I would just give it to them. You know, it doesn't matter what you have, bro. It's what you're gonna do with it. What are you gonna do with what I show you? Are you gonna do something cool with it? You will show everybody what you've learned. Like, oh yeah, Fernie taught him that, but look what he did with it. Oh, that looks real cool.
Yeah.
You make it your own. So that's what, like, it doesn't matter what I show you. I can show you this and that, but you know, what are you gonna do with what I show you?
Yeah.
And that's all you. That's all you.
Put a question.
Yeah. And I really do appreciate everything that you have helped us and the twins with, you know.
And even, you know what, even midlife has helped us out.
Midlife, you know, the last time
I don't want to talk too much about it and give you too much information.
No, but
the
the last time we hung out, like,
not the
John-
last time, the time before. Because
Okay,
we
fine.
were in the room.
no, the last time that we were all together,
Mhm.
the last Knott's trip,
The
that
last
was
Knott's
the
trip.
Knott's Chris
Mary Farm?
Taste of Mary Farm.
Mary Farm.
When we were all together, Josh was giving, you know, and even Yaya gave, you know, Kiko some
Yaya
some
too.
really good tips. Bernie. Come on, bro.
Mute his ass or take his ass off.
Cut his mic off.
I'm gonna remove you.
Put the mic off. So you can take his mic off. There it is.
I
There you
muted you so I can't hear you. So you guys have all helped us out a lot, and we really, really appreciate it, because a lot of the suggestions and tips that were given to Kiko, like, we were like, oh shit, like, we
That
didn't
makes-
even think about that.
That
Like,
makes a lot
what?
of damn sense.
That's so crazy.
And we think you guys are, I mean, for us, you guys are successful. You know what I mean?
For sure.
You know, we don't, you know, we're starting off. We don't have that many subs. You know, the twins have a lot more, obviously, than us. And you guys have more than even them. You know what I mean? In midlife, I mean, they're like the top dogs out of the group. You know what I mean? You know, the Yayas are next. You know what I mean? So
It's funny because when we started out, we had more subs than the Yayas, but look, the Yayas have overtaken.
No way.
Really?
They're at 1,000 already, bro.
No, but I didn't know you had more subs than them at some point.
Yeah, I think we had more subs than them at the beginning when we met them. We had way more subs than them.
Wow.
Was it the
But
content
they work hard though.
or what was
Yeah.
it? 'Cause
I have no idea where we're at. We're probably like at like 300, and they were probably like at 150 or something.
wow.
You know, but that's not a big enough gap. You know, they caught up fast. You know, 150.
I remember Yaya was talking about, Jose, put it in the chat. I remember Yaya was talking about one video that just like skyrocketed.
His Dumbo video went crazy. It's like
Was
a
it that one?
76,000
Yeah.
views. 76,000 views on that video. They got
What?
they got a copyright claim too, and Britney fought it.
No.
And I think they won. And then they got to take it down again, and then they fought it again, and then they went back up.
Unmute Jose. See if he's got anything.
Ice cream.
I
You're
was just gonna say this thing's so filling. I'm like,
It's
oh.
filling. And this thing
Yeah,
is
I had
filling.
like 2 bites of it.
I'm like,
What is
it?
almost done.
What's in it?
It was a lot.
What is it?
A mousse.
Nutella.
Nutella chocolate mousse.
It's really good, but it's like,
It's like airy, but it's like
It hits you.
Nutella.
Oh, did Andrea make it or what?
Yeah.
I can send him the
And,
recipe.
I bet not.
all of our desserts.
She's been our dessert lady for.
Yeah.
except for the brownies. She wants to know if you want the recipe.
It's really good
Send it to me on Insta. I want to get that recipe so D can make it.
on the gram.
On the
Is it
gram.
on the gram?
On the gram.
Send it to him.
So Juanito wants to know what the YouTube banner size is for the mobile.
Either he can look it up or I'll email it to him because you can just
Wow,
look
that's
up.
a good question.
Well, he's asking you full directly, so
So I want to answer Rose's question.
Send it to me.
I want to
Oh,
answer
email it.
Rose. So,
Carlos is at work.
and the next one, how many
That's all you.
siblings do Carla and Kiko have? Carla, how many siblings do you have? Carla has 2 older brothers, but they may not be in the best terms. If that,
Oh,
if that
Carla,
makes-
do you not speak with your brothers?
No comment.
she pleads the
Don't wor-
fifth.
Hey,
F-
don't worry. I have not seen my brothers in over 4 years. By more than that.
No way.
I've cut off my brothers, bro. I don't talk to my
No.
brothers.
I'm not
Don't-
saying
don't
anything.
give up
I'm
too
not
much,
saying
yeah.
anything bad. All I'm gonna say is my son is 9 years old. AJ is 9 years old.
And that's how long.
Never met him.
Might have ran into him at a spot here or
We
there.
were- no, 'cause he met Jorge at Abuelita Esperanza's funeral.
We may have seen them at funerals.
He legit came up to us and hugged
Okay,
us.
don't.
and all that
Okay,
stuff.
don't.
Uh,
That's all
He
we're
did-
saying.
No, he did not.
So I have Rosa.
remember.
I have 3 siblings. I have 2 sisters, and I have 1 brother. So I guess
I remember Kiko's little sister, who is now
Well, no.
22.
she just turned 22, I guess, or 21 this year. Didn't we go to
No,
last year?
Last year we went to Reno for her
22.
21st. So 22. I remember her when I was in high school. Baby.
Well, don't you remember Aaron also?
I don't. I remember him
when he
too.
was in his little stuff too, and yeah. So Carla was around, and she knew some of my family back in the day. But yeah,
Back
like I
in
said,
Nam.
I have 2 sisters. I'm the oldest. I'm the eldest, and 2 sisters and 1 brother. And it's me, sister,
5 years apart.
brother,
Every single one of them.
sister.
You close with them still?
Yeah,
Right now, because of COVID, we can't. But
because
Yeah.
of COVID, it's all.
Normally,
we
yeah.
go over there often. We do a lot of game nights with them. We play a lot of loteria.
They were our bubble because it was only our family and like
They were literally our rubble.
and they were our bubble, and that's who we would spend time with, go out to eat. The twins know, if we ever went out to eat or did anything, we would go over to their house or they'd come over, and that was what. But because of COVID, it just got so bad that we literally like just stopped seeing each other. You know what I mean? It's too difficult. It's too tough. More and more people are getting it. We've already had a couple. Here and there. Obviously, you found out about Carla. I didn't know if you knew, Fernie, that Carla had it. I don't know.
Well, you guys, that's the first I know. I heard about it the other night. You guys
yesterday.
stream, I was like, I was listening to it, like, what the? Go
Yeah.
on.
But see, Carla didn't tell him.
I only told Becky and Brittany, and I only told Brittany because we were supposed to go to the birthday party,
Do you remember
down there.
that, Fernie?
and
The birthday
I
party.
just wanted to let her
Yeah.
know why we weren't able to go.
I was
Oh,
Oh,
very
see,
bummed.
that's why we didn't know. We thought you guys just weren't coming, so we didn't know what happened. That was a mysterious thing that happened that we didn't know. So we were like, and we left it at that, and that was it.
But see, yeah, that's what it was.
That's your guys' own business. So we're like, well, they didn't come.
Yeah,
We were definitely asking. We're like, hey, where the hell are they?
Uh-huh.
Made all this
because you know we
goddamn,
would have been there.
We wanted
we
to
made all
go.
this goddamn meat.
supposed to go to Legoland.
We made a lot of
We
meat.
were supposed to go to Legoland. We were supposed to go to Legoland that day.
Well,
We
remember
bought
they had the what was it? What was it?
It was
Halloween.
the
The
mini-
Halloween.
It was the mini Halloween event.
You sold it to Josh or what?
Yeah.
Huh?
You sold it to Josh?
I sold 2 tickets to Josh.
No, you gave them two. And then,
Well, yeah, I gave him.
I think
2
she
tickets.
traded it.
I don't
for
remember.
Whatever it was.
We traded. That's right. We
I think you offered
traded
it to Fernie, but Fernie
masks
didn't want 'em or
for for the ticket.
I don't
Tell them I'll take some Beloved One merch and some Team Bios shirts, please.
whatever. But I don't think Fernie wanted them, right? Something like
I don't know.
that.
I don't even remember who I offered them to. I just remember I offered them to a lot of people, and I could only get rid of 2 out of the 6.
Yeah, I think Juan wanted them either too. So
So you guys should offer. I don't know if you could offer them to me or offer
No.
them to Dia.
I
I don't remember hearing about it.
yeah, you offered them to one of
I
you guys,
offered them to a lot of people.
and you guys, but he was like, no, going all the way to
I
Carlsbad.
even offered them to Sarah.
Yeah, going all the way to Carlsbad on that.
Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, that was the weekend we were coming here because on the weekends we come here.
It was like last minute, whatever it
Yeah,
was.
I think we might have already been here.
We paid for the tickets and the dang parking,
And the parking.
and we couldn't go.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it
All
happened.
right, though. You gotta take care of your business. It'd be
Mhm.
irresponsible for you to go.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
there was no way.
No way.
She wasn't
So
even
good.
around the kids.
You weren't even at the house.
For the first day or whatever, she wasn't at the house, but she wasn't around the kids or anybody.
I
then
always
she
tell
left.
him, I'm like, I don't want to be that person that we
No.
got that people sick. Like, no, hell no, that's not going to happen.
So
We
for
have-
17 days, Kiko was Mr. Dad, Mr. Mom,
Mr. Mom.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Mom. You're
yeah, it was.
Mr. Mom for 17 days, bro.
Yep.
2 weeks.
And I really got to give Andrea props too, because she stepped up a lot and helped
Really?
him out.
Andrea always takes care of business.
Oh, she's a good
She's
daughter.
a good
Huh?
daughter. She's a good mini mom.
She's
I
great.
see that she's very close with Kiko.
She's close,
Dude.
Yes,
She's
we're
a,
very
she's a
close,
daddy's girl, huh?
and-
Hell love.
but
They
I could
freaking
tell.
have conversations that her and I don't even have.
yes,
I could totally tell. I don't know why the boys are always close to their mom and the
Yes,
girls are always close
and
to
the
dad.
boys are close to mama.
Always.
Sincerely, Dee is very close. Dee is very close to her dad. Dee reminds me a lot of her dad.
Bernie, you know an old memory I still remember.
Which one?
Our mom had us in the shower and she just shaved us bald.
What'd you do? Do you have lice?
No,
No, just because I wanted to.
Only
I remember watching-
Andrea was the only one that got lice. And dude, I felt so bad for her. She got it 3 times
because the classes
in
were
2
not-
months because of a classmate.
because the classmates.
I spent hours upon hours taking that crap out of her hair.
That made
Grooming
me-
her.
And I had to freaking end up taking her to like a professional because it was ridiculous, dude. I was staying up for like 6 hours straight going through her damn hair.
Damn.
It sucked.
Yeah, so my
You guys
sibling,
have that thick hair too.
my sibling, yeah, she has thick hair,
Hella thick ass hair.
long and thick hair. Yeah. So my siblings are 5 years apart. I think the last one is more like, well, she's 22, I'm 30. So it was like she was like 6 years or whatever it was. So, but everyone else is 5. I don't know why they all planned it like that. And all of us have our name, our first name. We don't have a middle name.
They're all initials AA.
A with the A. So for whatever reason, we're all A's. So me and my brother have a tattoo with 4 aces on our arm because we're 4 aces. We have,
Uh-huh.
4 A's in our names and stuff like that. So Rosa says, I'm a middle child. Sister is 8 years older than me. Brother is 5 years younger. So she's the middle child.
Mm.
Middle
Well,
child,
I'm
right here.
You too,
I'm the
Fernie?
I'm the baby. I'm the youngest.
Carla's the baby.
I'm the middle child. I get forgotten a lot.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's what happened. I wouldn't notice it a lot when we were kids. I noticed it like later on when we grew up. Like I remember like a lot of times sitting down at the table and sometimes my plate wasn't like set up. I'm like,
Mm.
oh, I forgot.
Forgot about you.
I'm like, what the hell? How does that work out?
So in this household,
Out of the
Rosa,
6 of us,
in this household, we're all
only Jose is the lefty.
Jose's wrong-handed. All of us are right-handed.
No, wrong-handed.
So, well,
So-
if you're not right, Fernie, what are you?
Hey, so that means do you have like horrible
Penmanship.
penmanship? Yeah.
Oh, I
You know what? He's actually his penmanship is
Jose-
neater than Carlos's.
I think
Oh,
Jose,
really?
Jose has nicer.
Yeah, and he has a
penmanship than
really nice
Andrea,
signature.
and- yeah, he has
Oh yeah, he writes way better than Andrea. Andrea writes-
My younger brother, my younger brother is a left-handed. He's the only left-handed in the whole family.
And Jose's is the artistic one.
Jose's artistic one.
He's the not
So-
autistic, artistic out of all of them.
The twins, they're mirror twins, so they were facing each other in the womb.
I think they were like that.
Well, they were both.
Yin yang.
Yin and yang.
Yin and
They're
yang.
yin and yang.
Oh, they were just. Oh, I don't want to say it.
Yeah. Balls to face to balls. Or feet. Look
I
at his
think
face.
I think there's a number that represents that.
How do I make it bigger? There you go.
Big old smirk.
Huh?
He is big old smirk.
America.
America 2020, baby.
You're
Wait,
an
wait.
American.
Show me again.
Oh, there's Carlos right there.
That's our kindergarten picture.
Let's see.
That's Carlos.
Where's yours, Jose?
Why does he look like Captain Zulu?
There's
There it
Jose.
is.
Hey, nice setup there, buddy. Look at that computer screen. That's
Aw,
nice.
look at the little
Aw.
baby.
Look at that. Look at that setup, dude. Wow. Ring
I
light,
need.
laptop, computer screen,
So-
GoPro. Wow.
I want to be able to finish it, but I need to get a new surge protector and then a bunch of like double-sided tape
Extra.
thingies.
Well, that's because your desk is one of those fancy desks that goes up and down, dude.
I want a fancy desk.
We have a fancy desk at home, Fernie.
Turn it off, AJ, because we're all using
I want
Wi-Fi.
a fancy desk.
I'm using Xfinity Wi-Fi, so he can't complain.
No, but since we're probably sucking up the Wi-Fi, he's complaining that the Switch isn't.
Working.
It's not streaming no more or whatever he's playing. Fortnite.
I'm getting disconnected.
Have you ever played Fortnite? Have you ever played it?
I'm trying to play fork knife.
I was asking, have you ever played it, Fernie? Fortnite? No.
I can't play any of the new games that like where like they swing around. It's all like full world. I get a motion sickness.
Me
Start
too.
looking at it or staring at it too long. I can't.
Me too, Fernie. I
Like
get
how
motion-
Carla edits in the car. I can't do that either because I can't stare at the screen for too long.
How do you do that?
Oh, the
Too?
car's in motion.
Crazy?
You know what? It's weird
get sick.
because I get sick if I sit in the back seat of a car.
Me too.
Yeah.
But if I start reading like small print for a long time, I'll get car sick.
Me
But
too.
doing
Yeah.
the edits, it doesn't phase me. It's
I don't
weird.
know.
You're watching a video. Again.
You probably never look up. I always look up. I'm always looking up and going down and looking up, and like that's what makes you sick. I think.
No, she kind of gets in her zone,
Yeah.
you know. And I'm one of those people that can drive without no music, without nothing, you know. Because I tell Carla that I'm always talking to the smartest person I know. You know what I mean? So I'm just
Me.
you know, and I answer
I
myself.
remember calling you while you're on your trips.
He entertains
Yeah.
himself.
Yeah, I go, how do you like not, you know, think about stuff? I was like, I'm always thinking about stuff. Don't
Oh,
use
you're always
hand.
active. That's why.
Use a smart one. Dang.
That's wrong.
That's wrong, Rosa. But Rosa
Mm.
is lefty though. That's why she's probably so decorated so nice. You know,
Don't use your dumb hand.
because she's very artistic too. She decorates and all that stuff.
I'm very autistic as well.
Jose is very talented. He can draw very well. He can do a lot of stuff with computers and with, editing. He just doesn't have the capacity to concentrate for a long time, and that's his thing, that's his thing, but he's usually really, really good. Muted mic.
He's muted.
He's
Or he
not.
was muted.
He's not muted. There he is. Get it off. Yeah.
Jose, I don't know why your mic it's making a lot of noise.
Yeah, dude.
I think your cable might be jacked up. Sincerely, you might need to get a new cable. Switch up the cable and that mount you're trying to buy. That you're already getting.
Bernie, so that mic has like its own cable that plugs into it and stuff like that, so that can be replaced.
Should be able to be replaced.
So that's probably
Should
what
be-
it is.
I think his is like XLR to like USB or something. No?
No.
What is it? You have to have an adapter in between.
How is it? Is it
Sounds
still-
okay.
Wait,
Okay,
wait.
it's XLR. It's
No,
XLR
it
to
sounds horrible.
a power bank,
Oh, so it's
Power
got a
bank.
power source?
like
That's got a power source, right?
a power supply.
Oh, power supply, and then the power supply has an out.
So what does it
It goes
output to?
XLR to XLR, from XLR to
Aux?
like a
USB?
like something millimeter headphone jack.
That's
Whatever.
aux cord.
Oh, so you're plugged into the mic input on your computer?
No, I got an adapter, a two-way adapter, one for
Why does
mic
mine make me pee
and
so
one
much?
for headphones.
And they're plugged in USB?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a lot of stuff you gotta buy.
It
Mine
sounds-
hooks up. Mine is all straight up USB.
My
Yeah, we want to get
power-
one like Fernie's. I think we want to get a mic like Fernie's. We'll probably have to get the information from him.
It's
You have
just,
to
it's
get-
just plug and
you guys
play.
should get- you
It's
guys
just
should
a
get-
regular USB, and then it goes to another USB, and that's it.
USB to USB, huh?
Yeah, USB to
You guys
USB. That's
should
it.
So you guys should get one with a tripod or with a tripod on it, like a stand, not an arm. Get a stand.
A stand like Fernie. What do you have, Fernie? Do you have,
I have an arm.
stand or a
I have
foot?
an arm. Yeah, I have an arm because I like Josh's arm when he had it on his stream, so I felt inspired to get his arm as well. Yeah, I like the arm. It's like always wanted to be on the radio. It's like being on the radio, bro. I always wanted to be on the radio.
And I need a spit guard too, like Fernie has.
On the radio, it's called a pop screen, so you don't pop. So because people pop their mouth when they say like podcast or peanuts and peanuts, Pepper Jacks,
Peter Pepper, what?
Peter Pepper, Peter Peppers.
We have one, Dad. We can give you ours. We don't need it.
Hey, Fernie, I got a question for you.
What do you got for Fernie?
Juanito emailed me the banner. How do I put that up right now?
You can ask
Okay,
me.
so you go to your channel, go to manage videos.
No, edit.
But it has to be.
It has
the
to be on
computer?
YouTube
Computer.
Edit channel.
Yeah, it's got to be on YouTube.
and the
Oh, you
computer.
can- Actually, you could do it from there. Actually, from the
No, it takes
from
you to
your
YouTube.
main page.
It takes you to YouTube Studio now.
Yeah, go to
So-
where it says go to where it says customize channel.
I'm not gonna mess up the screen. Chill.
Mama. So, Mama, listen. Go to YouTube Studio.
Hold on, let me save it to the computer real quick. Hold your horses, Sunny Child.
So
Customization audio library.
hang on. So you know how you go to your videos, Mama, on YouTube Studio?
Yeah.
It says dashboard, content, and then all that stuff. You'll
There you
scroll
go.
down, you'll see customization.
There you
click
go.
on that, you click branding,
That's so
There you
fun.
go.
banner image.
Hold on, fool. I'm barely saving the main file.
Go to YouTube now.
YouTube Studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, there actually is tripods for iPads, Rosa. There should be on Amazon. You can get like some kind of holder for your iPad. It'll go on a tripod. It'll make it easier for you.
Okay, Jose.
Say it again. I'll say everything.
Studio.
To start all over.
All the way on the left side, you'll see where it says dashboard, content.
Yes.
Yes.
Scroll down till you see customization with a magic wand.
Yes.
Click on that.
With the magic marker.
The wand.
Click branding where it
Branding.
says next to layout.
Uh-huh.
Banner image underneath your profile picture.
Okay.
Jess.
Press change, find the file, and then you
J.
should be fine.
Open.
Error.
Images must be at least 1024 by 576 pixels.
What size is that file?
I don't know.
I don't know.
One.
Quando.
I'm not Juanito.
I know how to
Ask
do
Quando.
it.
It says 750. Go over it. Go over it. It'll read it. Right there. It'll read it. It says
1546 by 423.
1546 by 423.
I misread it, I think.
See if it works.
No, because the template it's 1540. Okay, so no, he did it wrong. So it has to be the file has to be 2040 by 1152 pixels.
And 6 megabytes or less.
Yeah.
He says it's the right size.
For mobile. Okay, so Juan, you have to upload it. Okay, I don't have time to explain.
It gives you different dimensions.
It's so
What?
hard to do that for all of them.
Well, this thing says for best results on all devices, which would include mobile, Jose, use an image that's at least 2048 by 1152 pixels
I
and
know,
6
but so-
megabytes or less. But then when
so-
you go to the thing. No, go back.
Yeah, because you guys are on desktop. That's why it's telling you for desktop size.
Try that one again.
Well, this is the original one that he gave me.
Oh, but you can't. It won't. Yeah.
So if I do
Ah.
that, then it looks like this.
Oh.
I can share my screen, right?
You send it to me, Mo.
Yeah, share screen.
Juan, can you send that,
Sure.
that file to me, and
Look.
then I'll fix it for you. I know what you want.
Your
So I'll be
entire
able to-
screen.
Look. So this
Can you
is
guys see the screen or no?
No, not yet. You have to click on share screen.
Go back
Uh-oh.
to StreamYard. Go back to StreamYard and click in shot entire screen.
entire screen.
Yeah, share.
Go to the bottom where it says share screen, and then go to Chrome tabs, and then share the Chrome tab.
Chrome tab.
Oh.
And then select the Chrome tab you want to share.
That one. Share.
Oh, Daniel San. You're so
Okay.
smart, Daniel San.
Míralo, cabrones. You know, look at that.
Ah, chetos.
For
Man,
best
you guys are
result-
all technical now.
So it says go to change again.
So, wait here.
Man, that looks sweet.
That one.
This is the one that he just sent me.
That looks
Images.
sweet.
Look. Images must be at
Must
least
go.
1024 by 576 pixels.
Oh,
So
it's a
that's
no.
that's different than. So that's half. That's half the size of what it's recommended in the beginning.
Too small.
Yeah, 2048, 1152. Half of that is what it's recommending or what it's saying it
Yeah.
needs to be, which is weird.
Oh, it looks awesome. I'm looking at it right now live. It looks
Does
great.
it?
Forward it.
Carla and Kiko Adventures, your logo looks dope. I like the banner you guys have now. This is happiest place on earth, but if you guys could put that up there, that would be awesome too.
So go.
It looks awesome.
Look at that. 72 subs, 21 in the last 28 days. That's pretty good.
That's pretty damn good, actually. I'm at like -2 on Kidult TV.
You won't be able to show this one.
Why not?
will you? I don't think so.
Why not? Let's see.
You guys can't see what's going on right now, can you?
No,
See, because you have to share that tab.
Oh.
you're only sharing the one tab.
Yeah, you have to go back into the
You have
other
to share
tab.
another tab,
Get rid
Well,
of that.
that's bolas.
Close that
or you
one.
could share the whole screen. You can share the whole screen.
How do I do that?
Go back to where you're doing. Go to share screen, and then we go share your. It says your entire screen, but then everybody can see what you're doing.
That's okay. I'm not. Yeah, I was on the entire screen.
Go to entire
Rewind.
screen, then hit share, and it'll share the entire screen.
It won't let me.
It won't let
You
her do
should.
it.
It won't let me.
You have to select it. You have to select the screen,
Yeah, select.
and then it'll light up blue.
Oh, Daniel San Unagi.
Andale, unagi. Oh look, it's 3D, 3D. We're falling in.
Going down the rabbit hole.
So stop sharing because that's a lot of inception.
Well, we're gonna do this. Can you still see my screen?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can see exactly what you're doing. Go ahead and hit that Google
Yeah.
search.
YouTube.
Show it live. Show it live.
Look at that picture right there. That's some sexiness.
Oh.
Man, I was like, who's that bald guy? I'm like, who's that guy?
Stupid.
I had to look
bro.
twice.
Dude, that's how he caught us. That's how he caught us.
Yeah, see, so I can't change this because it won't let me.
It
You
should,
got
well, you gotta get the right size.
Yeah.
What I was trying to say, can you send it to me, and then I'll
Not
put
that
it
big.
into the right size that you need it to be.
Which one? The big one? Because this is this is the original one that he sent me.
So yeah, I can. So what I know what Juan wants, but what he needs to do is have the file size the right size it needs to be, but have that phone size in the center of the front in the canvas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, it looks like it's all off.
So
You
Juan,
should set it up where you're just grabbing the words
Uh-huh.
and center and see what that looks like.
Can I explain this to Juan real quick?
I don't know. Can you?
you
Juan's
need
right
to have-
there. 1024 by 576 is what YouTube wants. That's what it's saying, Juan. I mean, go back to the thing so Juan can see.
Yeah,
it.
your revised one's not working, Juan. It said it denied it.
I
So
hold
go-
on. I stopped sharing.
That has to go to not collect $200.
Tell Juan, to use Juan, use that template I sent you, and it'll just show where you need to have Here, let me screen share what I'm trying to show or what I'm trying to talk about. Mama, can you accept my screen share real quick?
Hold your horses.
Hang on, buddy, so we can show Juan again what it's showing.
Customization.
I know.
Just making sure.
All I hear is AJ. I need backup. I need backup. Go, go, go.
Go, Fortnite, fork knife.
No.
That was him yelling no.
Close the door.
He's so cute. Cute little guy. Mama, they
No.
Who's so funny.
Okay. That's the magic number, right?
So wait, show my screen. So, Juan needs to have this entire screen, but this is the area he wants where it's very dark. That's the area he wants. He needs to put that picture right there in the center.
Too close, man.
Wine.
Were you able
I
to?
was trying to make this like its own screen.
Mm.
There it goes.
So he needs that.
So what's Jose doing?
This is what Juan wants. He wants that, but he needs to keep that whole big area, that light gray stuff. He needs the file or the frame to be the canvas to be that size, but just put what he needs in the middle, because that's what I do. What I do is I just have a lot of light blue in our channel art, but then we have our main stuff like the name and logo, like it says here, the text and logo save area. Keep everything within that box, and everything else can just stay out, because everyone's
Man, it's
just
9:30 already.
everyone's gonna be on desktop
I know,
max and
Susie.
desktop minimum and mobile. So
Who is it? Yes.
Hi, C Hill. Welcome.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
She's shy. She ain't gonna come
Hill,
on.
Is she almost done with her puzzle?
Oh, that's not D. That was my mom.
Oh, yo, mama.
Ah, your mama.
Hey, you want a chimichanga?
Oh, I want a chimichanga.
I want chimichanga.
I know. It's 9:30 already, guys. I gotta go. I gotta go edit the video. I was like, damn, I can't believe I spent so much time already here.
Hey,
I'll-
it's been fun,
It's
man.
been fun.
Time
I'll
flies,
forget
man.
it.
Having fun, Fernie.
I know. I always lose track of time. See, I'm telling you, I'm easily distracted.
Yeah.
We thank you very much for coming on, Fernie. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I think we're done
For having
too.
me on.
For our first live stream, I think pretty good. Success. 2 thumbs up.
It's working out well.
So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to do your little thing.
Yeah, if you're watching the replay, please make sure to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on your notification so you can get notified when we have new content out, or maybe if we live stream in the future. Who knows?
We'll see.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kilt TV, Jose from the
Right.
What It Do Twinsies.
Part
Thank
of
you so
Rose-
much. Part of Rose's World, Juanito,
Everybody watching.
everybody, Midlife, Beloved One, Rachel Loves Disney, Cool Drummer, RVing to Disney.
Oh yeah, Jackie was on.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
Sea Hill.
Jackie.
I apologize if I missed somebody. Thank you so much for everybody joining us for our first live stream. It was a lot of fun.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. May 2021 be
A blessing.
unbelievably way better than 2020.
Oh, 2020 wasn't all bad. We were talking
It
about
wasn't
that.
terrible,
It
but
made
I
us
mean,
want to
yeah.
YouTube and brought us closer to the YouTube family.
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either.
But
a lot of things could have been better for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the birthday trip to Spain, that could have been a whole lot better. We didn't have to cut it short because of Rona, but you know, it is what it is. Now we gotta go back.
And
We
be
have an
se-
excuse.
And be sequestered. That's a different conversation.
That's a different, yeah.
That's
yeah.
a different. We were sequestered into a hotel room. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll talk about it later on though.
Bye,
All
you
right.
guys.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you so
Bye.
much. Happy
We'll
New
see ya.
Year.
Bye.
See you in the next one.
Leave studio.